Hello, hello. Oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. Pull you out of there. Here we go. I just want to say what's up. Let me make sure the volume's on there. I just want to say I have a two. I have another ban for 2 more months on my account, so I can't go live. Something's wrong with my messenger on the phone that I always use. I can't install it. I've tried installing and reinstalling it about 30 times the last couple days. So I can't do that. And the phone I have, I'll show you. The phone I have, the other phone that takes great pictures, perfect for sunrises and stuff. This won't go live. Watch this. So we got this phone. I just bought it recently. It's a new phone, but it's an older model. Because I had one of these before and it got broken. So watch. Here's my just for shits and giggles my Facebook, right? So I'm gonna click Facebook and show you that I can't go live on this. This phone will not even get any good apps. Look, here's me, and there's no way to go live. It's so crappy that, yeah, see, I can't go live, so I don't know what the deal is. But it's Saturday night, and just want to see who is up and about, and what's going on this weekend. What's the latest thing? I'll tell you what I think the latest thing will be. I One of my favorite bands, 21 Pilots, just came out with their new CD. I think you call it a CD still. Yesterday. Hold on, I want to see if I can see comments. Nope. Okay, so I guess there are no comments. Live chat. All right. So yeah, 21 Pilots came out with their new CD yesterday. It is called Trench, and one of the songs on it is basically singing about drinking bleach. And so we had the Tide Pods, we had the condoms that we inhaled, and so they wrote a song yesterday. It's talking about bleach and or chlorine. Maybe is chlorine bleach? I'm blonde, but I think chlorine is bleach. Maybe I'm 100% off. I know chlorine is what you put in the pool, but is chlorine also bleach? I think there is. It's a bleach, right? Am I wrong? Am I like having a blonde moment? I don't know who's creeping and watching me, but I thought we would have a couple drinks here and just chill out, see what's up, what's everybody up to. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I haven't been up to much, I'll tell you guys. I've been working on my quilt. Let me show you. It's all wrapped up here in a blanket. I'm creeping. Little Celtic. It's either Celtic or Celtics. Are you from Boston? Because we love our Celtics in Boston. But ever since Larry Bird got old, we don't really have any good players. So anyway, in my blanket is the quilt that I'm working on. Let me grab it out of here. This is the bottom of it. It's airplanes, and it's gonna have a little four-letter A's on it, because my quilt is not only is it reversible, but if I put a letter of the person that owns it on it, like I did a Z, and then I realized after the Z that the Z, if you put it the wrong way, could be backwards. And so I couldn't put a letter A on it. All my quilts are basically, you can, not only are they upside and downside, top and bottom, but they're also, there's no head and no foot. They're all like basically the same inches, 60 by 60, and there's no head or foot. So you can throw this blanket on your bed and, cat here in my eye. You don't have to worry about, top or bottom, up or down. It's, see, I'm Scottish. Ooh, la la lila. I had a woman about a year ago tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna mail you a kilt, and I'm gonna mail you some scarves, and I don't know what else." So, uh, I gave her my address, and next thing I know, an ambulance was called, and then the pizza got called. So I don't give anybody my address anymore because I'm afraid. I'm really. I have given out my address. Look at my wall of gloom and doom. I have given out my address, but I'm really like, after that, I was just like, you know what? I gotta do it on a one by one person basis. Hey, Minnie, what's up? Celtic is like a C. Oh, Celtic, not from Boston, because our basketball team in Boston is the Celtics. So anyway, this is the top of my quilt. It's a bunch of. I'm in the light. How do I get not in the light? It's a bunch of blues, and yes, I'm working on it. I basically, this quilt is weighted, so I had to do it in pieces because it's very, very heavy, and I don't want to keep getting up and out of my bed working on it, picking it up, putting it down. So yeah, I'm doing it in pieces, and now all my pieces are done. like all my little pieces are done. So now I have to sew them all together to make the big picture. What's up, Manny? I'm sitting here with Bandit. We're chilling and grilling on a Saturday night, right? Huh, Bandit? He usually when he goes out, when this guy goes out, he likes to suck and fuck. Just gonna say. Are you sucking and fucking tonight, Bandit? What are you doing? You're a big guy. Look what they do to my favorite sheets. He put little pull. Can you see this? He put little pulls in it. I love you, but you're destroying my property. It's one thing to have dogs. They rip up the couch and they piss on things, but cats, I think cats are worse. What is that? I see something. Maybe I gotta clean my. Hold on. Let me clean this. All right, it's off. It was like something on my lens. But anyway, I've been here. I've been schmuling for a little while. I got these awesome skull candy headphones, and they're pretty neat. They're I guess that's the icon for the skull candy. Skull candy makes a bunch of cool stuff. Um, as for me, what have I been up to lately? I am buying. I ordered some equipment to Ghostbox with newer equipment since I gave all my equipment to C Marie. Hey Teresa, what's up? How are you? I'm doing all right. I've been laying low. I haven't spent a lot of time on YouTube or posting stupid videos because I thought what can I do constructive if I keep off of YouTube and off of Facebook and all that social media? And so far, I've been making quilt after quilt after quilt. It takes me a month to make one, all by hand. And I've donated three to kids that have the kids are that either they have cancer or they're terminal, and just so they can get a little comfortable. I try to have the biggest heart. I somebody actually had. I'm not gonna name her name because I don't know if she wants me to name her name. But I didn't know this. But this girl on her personal Facebook, when it's your birthday, Facebook says, "Well, we'd like to start a fundraiser," and so she started a fundraiser for her birthday to help me out with the quilts. So last week I deposited, well, not last week, the other day I deposited a check she sent me. It hasn't bounced yet, but you never know. It could have, I don't know. So I did deposit it. So that's nice that she's trying to help out. People ask me all the time, what can I do to help? I would love more than anything you guys can send me fabric, thread, whatever wild colors you see, but I can't give out my address. And right now, I'm not going to go out and buy a post office box. I'm on an agenda where I'm really trying to save money. I'm not mailing. I get a friend in Australia, and she bitches at me that I haven't mailed her her package. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff to mail, and I'm not. I'm just trying to save my money little by little. Not go out and buy crazy shit like I used to do. I can't spend $200 or $300 mailing a box. But anyway, so that's me. I've just been kind of getting ready for winter time. My beard looks good. It's scruffily, and I don't know. Have you met any of them? I haven't met any of them. The kids, no, but they are on Facebook. Um, there are two of the kids that I sent quilts to. One of the persons I sent a quilt to, I'm not going to name her name and call her out, but I think she lied to me to get a quilt. She said it was for a little girl that had cancer, and I don't know who would lie about that. But she messaged me, really bothered me, and was really like, "Can I please get a quilt? This I know somebody, blah blah blah." And as soon as I gave her the tracking number, she disappeared. So one of my friends wrote to her and said, "Hey, are you gonna send Chris a picture of the kid with the quilt?" And then she gives an excuse. Well, I'm gonna give it to the girl for her birthday or whatever. And I just thought, all right, I'm gonna give her a month. All right, just no thank you, no nothing. As soon as she got the quilt, not even a fucking thank you. So I was like, wow. Um, so there's two other kids. One of them, she should be ashamed of herself. Hey, Miss Kitty. One of them, yeah, I would be. My friends are pissing me off, on my own Facebook. They're all making these things like I want a pink quilt and I want this or that, but they don't realize that these quilts are going out to kids that could die. The kids are going through chemo. You can go out and buy a fucking quilt. Go buy a quilt. It pisses me off that wait a minute, a lot of people will lie to get what they want. Yeah. So now I have to make sure if somebody wants a quilt, if you know somebody and you see them on Facebook or they have a GoFundMe, Now the rules are they cannot be autistic. I'm not mailing quilts for any other reason than they're in chemotherapy. All right. The reason for the quilt is you can wrap it up, put it in one of those recycling canvas bags for groceries, wrap it up, and you can take it to and from the hospital while you go through chemo. So, um, so that's the deal. That's if you stumble, and it have to be a kid. I mean, this isn't for adults. I know everybody's got something different, PTSD and anxiety. Like I've posted it before on my page on Facebook, Chemo Quilts by Chris. If you want to buy a weighted quilt, they're $50 in America on eBay delivered. Um, I'm making these to make a difference in someone's life, and they're really well made. So if you're coming home from chemo and you throw up in the car ride home, the quilt is big enough that it's gonna fit over your lap, and you can wrap your puke up in it, throw the fucking blanket in the washing machine, and there you go. You have my address, Miss Kitty. What's up? I don't understand. You have my address. Hi guys. You know how I am. Same shit, different day with the allergies. It never stops. Right now we're getting. Oh man, my back. Right now we're getting like the foliage is changing, so I'm sure that there's a something else that I'm allergic to. They did the test on my arms where they inject little bubbles of stuff, 2 rows here and 2 rows there on the inside of your thing and inside of your arm. Taking my Claritin, and so yeah, if you scratch those, then that means you're allergic. And that was a hellish test. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty not pretty sure. I'm pretty much allergic to everything under the sun. Cats, dogs, mold, whatever else pine. I forget what else they do. The allergy tests suck. Yeah, when you're a little kid, they take a bunch of needles and just press it on your back. Kind of do it that way. But I can't show you guys. It's too dark out to show you the Hi. He just. I love it when you're walking by your cat and he puts his claw out to try to trip you. It's like, what do you want, you little fucker? So it's Saturday night and I'm in the house, just relaxing. I haven't done any of my quilt today because I'm tired of. I go at it really hard during the week. I just don't stop. I'm in once I get out of bed to pee, then I'm right back and making my quilt again. So it kind of becomes tedious, and I need to take breaks because it's just so fucking boring. But when you realize, imagine if Maria fucking got off, if she got off of Facebook and just forget about giving up, not even danced anymore, but even just if she instead of making her sloppy food in her mouth slurping, if she just gave that up doing that, she could fucking make a few quilts. But oh, hold on, let me try to find you guys' comments. I just lost. There we go. So please keep doing that. So yeah, but it sucks because my own friends. Hey Chicago, cats are awesome assholes. Yeah, it sucks. They're all around me, and it's just it becomes one there, another one over there on her Scooby Doo thing. Excuse me. So yeah, um, I don't know. We should go out and check the mail. Kind of cold. I haven't checked my mail in a couple days. So yeah, now I have to make sure if you honestly message me if you guys see anybody out there that has it that's a kid going through chemo. They either there's two requirements now. I have to do this. They have to have a GoFundMe or they have to have a special Facebook page set up so I can see who they are. And I'm not. I don't really I feel like in a way I'm exploiting. If a person privately sent me a picture, I would never post it. I would never post it on social media because it's like exploiting them. The only pictures that you see out there are pictures that their parents have posted on their personal pages, so that's why I reposted them and shared them. But I totally get that in times like that, people want their privacy. And there's a lot of weirdos out there that get really envious and they're like, weird. You know, they do anything, especially with me. They do anything to try to mess me up. You know, it started off with just the evil haters saying something bad here and there, but there's been a couple issues. You know, it just yeah. So, a lot of that stems from I shouldn't have ever given my address out. But I might get a post office box. I don't think people would send me anything. But I did send up a fund of my own. I said, fuck this shit. I see other people out there. Like, I seen this transgender guy, and he's like, well, I need surgery, so I need a GoFundMe. And here's the deal. I the thing is that every time my car, I don't have a car. So every time I need a ride to the post office to mail a quilt or to get thread or stuffing or whatever it is, I'm finding that I'm having a lot of my stuff, like my pellets and stuff, delivered. Walmart deliveries is kind of cool if you spend over 35 bucks. So somebody sent me fabric, somebody that I trusted. I mean, I've known this girl for a few years now, so. But I would love people to buy me fabric and send it, but I can't give out my address like that. I set up like a wish list on Amazon, but they're really fucking expensive. So I started getting a GoFundMe. You know, here's two things. If I started, not it's not a GoFundMe, it's just a Facebook fund type of thing. It's just so I can get a car. Every fucking $40 I spend back and forth to the post office in an Uber, is $40 that I could be saving up for a car, and then I could drive myself. There's a few medical issues I have with myself, and I'm kind of proud. I've been doing it all on my own, but it really cuts into what can I, you know, sometimes I have appointments and I have to choose. Well, what am I going to go? Which appointments, which Uber is going to be less, first of all, and like I'll even go a fucking hour early to an appointment just because there's a cheap Uber buy. You can look up on the app. You can look at what cars are nearby and they're different prices. There's different sizes, so and different times of the day too. So I've been looking at just every fucking penny that I spend on these stupid ass fucking Ubers. It's I could have a car, and if I had a car, I could do my own shit. Like I made it so I could get my surgery if I want both surgeries, but I don't want the bottom one. But I made it so my insurance would cover it. I had to get rid of my insurance, get a whole brand new insurance. I'm paying for that every month just so they'll cover my surgery. And I mean, that'd be like you having a GoFundMe because you want breast implants. It's just fuck. If you can't afford something like that on your own, maybe you shouldn't have gotten into that position in the first place. So I can have my surgeries and shit. The thing is just my car has shit the bed, and one thing after another. It seems like one thing you just start getting ahead, and something else fucking happens. It's shitty. But anyway, so I set up the fund on my page. And you know basically more money that goes into my car fund. um, it's if I'm not spending money on Ubers, I'll never be able to save for a car. And I could make better, higher quality quilts if I had more money. But it's like I'm in this endless fucking cycle. Hold on. And it's just a shitty cycle. But it's all right. It's basically, yes, it was a fund. I figured I could get a shitbox car under $1,000, and I'm not asking people to shell out money with nothing in return. People that do donate a little bit of money, they're going to be able to have input. The girl that mailed me 170 bucks in a check, she's totally going to help me design my next quilt. It's going to be like mermaidish colors. She's going to help me design it, both sides, which colors should I use and everything. And in the future, if people do send me chunks of money, I'm gonna pay that back. I'm not asking for fucking handouts. I'm very proud to be doing my quilts all on my own. But I could do more if I didn't have to pay Uber. So, yeah, I don't want. I'm not asking for a fucking Maserati. I just want a shitbox car that takes me to point A to B. Something I can get to my appointments. I've got my own health issues that I don't sit there and bitch about, but Yeah, I mean, it just sucks that I'm paying Uber and it's such a waste of money. I go and I love going to touch the fabric at the. You can go to Walmart. You don't even have to go to Michael's to get some good fabric. And I go along and I touch them and I look at that and I look at how much they are a yard. And I'm like, oh well, let's go to the fucking. There's a bin that they have. There's a little square bin that they have like on sale stuff. And I'm like, well, whatever. So I got some green. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll show you when I get in. Hold on. Let's go get the mail. I normally look outside first. Hold on. I never knew who's going to be in my driveway. It could be one night, it could be the cops or a gang full of thugs. All right, hold on. Yeah, look, like there's a car right here. I'm glad I didn't go out to the mailbox. Like right there, it's like they're ready to do a drive by. And yeah, I don't know what they're doing there. Do you guys have neighbors that you people watch? Because there's no way in hell that I'm gonna go to my mailbox is right where that car is. Hey Chicago. So yeah, it was very nice for that girl to mail me money. So now I've got just over 200 bucks saved myself between me and her, and I'll get there with little chunks. I'm not asking for handouts or anything. Anybody that pays me, you're gonna be able to get something back in return. I will give you your money back. I keep my word. I'm not a liar or a scumbag. I'm not asking for handouts. And the people that do donate little chunks of money, you're going to be able to have input on the next quilts, the colors. And the thing is that everywhere the quilt goes, say you want me to make a quilt with a weird orange fabric with lime green or something. If that's your idea, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tag you every time I do a picture or a post on the quilt and how where it is, who's got the quilt, what fundraiser did it go to, who every time I post something like that about the color that you pick, if you pick certain colors in the quilt, I'll tag you along the way so you can watch this quilt. You can watch who the quilt goes to. You can follow their pages, and you will be, what I mean. You'll be in the loop. I want to check my mail. It's fucking this weirdo. Like, what the fuck? I would think that it's like food delivery. Now he leaves. Don't we? I have the weirdest fucking neighbors. Nobody here. But listen, if this cuts off, I will be right back on the live, and I'm gonna show you some of the fabric that I got. The newest fabric that I just bought. Because you guys are going to be amazed at the colors it's going to have. The next one's going to be amazing. As soon as I'm done this weighted quilt, it's going to be like crazy amazing. Now there's like a guy talking to the car. You guys get to watch. It's, I have a weird, I have weird neighbors there. Nobody has. Hey guys, I'm back. Anyway, either way, I have on Facebook. It sucks that they take a chunk of it, but either way, if somebody helps me out, you can take it as you're helping make the quilts, or you can help it. You can look at it like you're helping me get a car. Um, but either way, if I'm not spending money in Ubers, it all comes down to I could be spending money on more better quilts and just stuff. It sucks to mail them. The first one I mailed, I crushed in a, see, like one of these, hold on. I know a lot of you guys aren't from America. We have these boxes here. This is the largest one they have. So check out, it's pretty small. It's 20 bucks to mail that. The first quilt I made, I didn't use a lot of stuffing. It really got compressed. And that was 20 bucks just to mail that, which wasn't bad. But the Ubers is what's really driving me nuts. I'm here. Is your page public or private? I have my personal Facebook is Chris Rage Snow, Raige. My fun thing is public. There's also a page. It's called Chemo Quilts by Chris. That's on Facebook. And I don't know. So yeah, I'm really getting aggravated because Ubers, to grocery shop is an Uber there, an Uber back. I bought a bike. I don't know if you guys can see the thing. It's near my trash over here. I got a bike with. Oh, look at my glow balls. Hold on. Here they are. Let's turn them on. So I was stubborn. I thought I'll buy a bike. Here's my look over here. I got a little trailer thing right for my groceries. But the shitty thing is, look at my balls. I'm not supposed to ride a bike. I've got a leaky bicuspid valve, a mitral valve prolapse, arrhythmia, a murmur. I mean, I'm not supposed to ride a bike. I tried a couple times. Get very winded. I would come here and throw up like when I come home. Get very winded. Every time I lost my breath, I get off the bike and try to walk it. Damn chain fell off a couple times. I'm just trying to make ends meet and just trying. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have somebody that lives with me, so we can get this shit done together. It's just me, and sometimes I have to be like, well, and I figured out I'll get my cat food and litter, Chewy.com. They deliver it, pretty fucking cheap too. I got this brand new cat litter. I don't really like it though. I'm noticing sticking to my cat's fur. What the hell is this? This is the cat litter. I got 3 bags of this, 40 pounds in one damn bag. And I can throw that out. So 40 pounds in one bag. I had 120 pounds of litter delivered to my house. I figured if I gotta go for groceries, I'll get the heaviest stuff. I'll get it delivered. A friend tried to help me out, figuring every package that I have to mail. What it was I was mailing them through my laptop. The laptop shit the bed. Did you know you can get a refurbished, brand new laptop on Walmart.com for like 100 and something bucks? So she sent me a laptop, and now I tried doing it to mail a couple things, and it won't hook to the Wi-Fi. So I'm like, what in the hell? It's like that case. There's like if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So yeah, I've been trying to trying just to fucking save money on Ubers, and it's like, it's like throwing away money. It really is, and it pisses me off because I had a friend that would take me, or a couple times I've taken my friends when I had a car. It all kind of works out in the end. You help one of your friends out, and then the karma happens and it comes around. But lately, I just feel like everybody that I know in the real life kind of has been fucking using me, so I don't have a lot of real friends on my Facebook anymore. I got rid of maybe the last couple months 10 of my friends that I grew up with in high school. One of my friends, I get my medicine. I picked up my shot, right? And one of my friends said, "Ha ha, is that gonna make you grow a dick?" I wanted to punch him in the fucking mouth. I'm not violent, but when he said that, I thought, I've seen your dick, dude. It's tiny. And you're fucking ragging on me, and you don't have a girlfriend, and you're 60 fucking two? Yeah, okay. That's why you've never been married, you fucking arrogant prick. Like, if you've got a little dick, you know, either be embarrassed or own it. Own it. Fuck it. I own my 3 inch, whatever the hell you want to call it. Anyway, who's out there? Let's have some cocktails. Let's drink a beer. So yeah, I mean, whatever. You can. It was rude. So if somebody does, donate, I'm not asking for $1 million, but people, if you tip in 10, 20 bucks, it all adds up. And what else? So yeah, I mean, sooner or later, you can either say it's for the quilts. The least amount of money that goes towards me Ubering is more money to the quilt, so it all comes back in the same thing. But my fund says that I put it up to try to get a car. And I used to buy uh, shitbox cars at the tow yard. Say you get a Dewey, right? They arrest you, they impound your car. Well, the garage made it so you have to have your name on the title, no, on the registration to pick up the car. It has your registration and your license have to match. So if you're in jail and you get your girlfriend to go to the tow yard with the impound money and go pick up your car, your girlfriend's not able to pick up the car unless she's on the registration or the title. So it's kind of like I was buying cars from the junkyard, like yeah, we call it the junkyard. Well, just the tow yard. But yeah, I don't know anyone that works there anymore. So it's like, oh fuck. But I know I see them on the yard sale sites, 600, 800 bucks. That's all I want. Nothing fucking, I don't want to, I've seen a couple people with their funds. One of my friends has cancer, and what? Really, they had a GoFundMe because their son had cancer. Well, what do? One of the first things after they set up their GoFundMe and people were donating, they go to the casino. Don't take your kid to do things just in case they might die. Yeah, go to the casino. That's so I was like, wow. Some of these GoFundMe's, it's funny to watch what people start these fucking funds for. Like, for what? I just want to be able to make quilts with good fabric, and let me explain how shitty it is. Um, Hold on. I'll explain the shitty fabric. If you guys know anything about thread counts, where's the? Hold on, I have a chunk that I want to show you. This is perfect. So the deal is, hold on. Let me find this little chunk. Okay, perfect. Let's explain to you under the light. So when I make a little square, hold on, my blinds are falling down. I got a hole in my blinds. The neighbors can peek in. With this polyester fucking box of stuffing. And then, so I sew all the little squares together. These are my pellets, if you haven't seen. For the weighted quilt, those are the pellets. The only reason I made a weighted quilt, I don't make weighted quilts for these kids. I make them lightweight so they can carry them. It's so fucking light, so they can carry them back and forth to the hospital. If I made a weighted quilt for every kid with chemo, they never have the kids. They don't have the strength to fucking lug a weighted quilt. Anyway, so here's the deal. Let me explain this. This quilt is not dirty, okay? But look, let me see. Yeah, you see those little fibers? Yeah, do you see that? It looks like it's dirty or unclean. That's the cheapest fabric. This is the stuff that's $3 a yard at Walmart.com. It's called Waverly. That's what happens to when I buy half-assed stuffing, which I have done that. It's so I thought, well, what can I do to what can I do? How can I get rid of the? Hold on. How can I get rid of it? So I took a razor, right? I got my Dollar Shave Club razor. I went like this, right? I figured, oh well, let's show you exactly what the fuck I mean. So here we are, and I lint brush everything because I have cats. The more I lint brush, the more it pulls the fiber out from the inside. So can you see how disgusting? No. Can you guys see how dirty and disgusting? Yeah. Now, granted, a little piece of fucking lint, but watch. So I thought, well, I'll use a razor. That's what somebody said to do on a sewing website. Look what the razor's doing. It's not really 100% foolproof. So that's what I'll try to razor it. The more something grabs a hold of the fiber, it pulls it out, it pulls it out even more. So I'm thinking of all these things. Like, I buy lint brushes. Let me show you. I buy them by the 5-pack. I shit you not, look. That's how they come. 475 sheets. So, does it say how many? I don't know, but yeah, these all came in a multi-pack. So I'm lint brushing as I go because I don't want to sew in the seam, like on the bottom of it. I don't want to get a cat hair in there and, fuck it. So I'm really anal when I sew. When I work on the blanket, I cover it up. They have those fabric shavers. Yes, they do. And look what I spent 20 bucks on. I had a nice fabric shaver from Brookstone, but nope, I got a really nice one. This one is Sunbeam. It's got great recommendations. But for this, no. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. So here we are. And let's just take this one right here. See, the thing is, if the fabric fabric is out a little way, that fabric shaver will cut it off. But if not the fabric, if the stuffing is out a little bit more, the fabric shaver needs to kind of suck it in that hole, and it doesn't suck it in. It doesn't suck it in the hole, ladies. Look, it really didn't do much difference. I mean, yeah, it helped a little bit, but yeah. So I'm at wit's end about this. So what I've done is I've switched to better fabric, different fabrics. Some of the fabric that my friend sent me is a brand name called Waverly. It sucks. It's heavier, and you think it's going to be better, but what it is there's more space in between the threads. There's more space, so that makes it so there's a little leeway for these little fiber things to come out. The softer the fabric. All right, let me show you the fabric now. Some of the new fabrics that I've been buying. Once I find some fabrics that are really great, I'm just gonna keep using those specific colors. So I have been buying it every time I do go out. I'm like, oh no, I'm not wasting an Uber just to get more fabric. I'm trying to do all my errands at once, which is a little crazy because the Uber they wanna stop like at the pharmacy, and one of my meds is every 25 days, so I can't just take it once a month. But the Ubers, they want to stop at the pharmacy, and there's a 3 minute. You can't make them wait more than 3 minutes. This is bullshit. And then, so if I go grocery shopping and I know I need a couple things, the guy won't wait for me like a fucking taxi will. He won't charge you to wait. It's so weird. You have to get an Uber there and then hope with your ice cream standing outside of Market Basket, hope and pray that you can get an Uber to go home without your ice cream melting all over. It's not a fun. People might think Ubers, oh, they're very convenient. No, they're fucking shitty. All right, so I got 3 giant bags to show you guys. I'll keep you guys in the loop. And seriously, anybody that does contribute to my little my little fundraiser, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna let you have input because I have a hard time, trying to make each quilt different. There's a top side; it could be totally different from the bottom, the pattern, and so I like it. I like making them reversible. They're cool. So I want everybody, if they do, help me out. Yeah, I want them to have a little bit of input in these quilts. It could be fun for everybody. So let's go. So here's some that I cut up. I made the quilt that I'm working on now, the weighted one. I needed one more of these. I was one short, and I had counted it out, but what happened, there was some pen on it, so I threw it away. That's why I'm short. Hold on. Let me get my tissue. So let's go to the fabric. Let's show you what... Can you see my crazy... There's my other bedroom, anybody wants to visit. I'm telling you, anybody, I don't really care. I keep putting that offer out there. But none of you guys want to visit me. Okay, let me get my... I'm hotter than shit in here. It's like fucking 80 degrees. Okay, we got 3 giant bags. Here we go, ladies. Cheers. So, the next quilt is going to be mermaidy colors. Pinks, purples, aqua, blue, kind of colors like that. And the girl that did her birthday GoFundMe, I'm going to let her basically design whatever she wants on the quilt. There's 144 squares like this on the top, and there's 144 on the reverse. So I can do like that one quilt that's in there. I have one that's pinks on one side and one that's purples. But I just want her to... I'm very surprised that somebody did that. I have always been against the GoFundMes and stuff like that because I'm kind of proud. I've been psyched that I've been able to do it all on my own. And I think so far I made like 8 quilts. This year alone, I can't think. I have a list of how many quilts I made. No, you didn't. Did you really? Teresa, if you did, that's awesome. I just want to get a car, and you guys will see it. That's the funny thing. You'll see it. You'll know, you helped, and you'll get to, I'll show you guys everything. But yeah, if you help, seriously, you can have input on the quilt, and every time I post, I'm going to have the people that like this color and that color and the combination. You get to follow it along. Teresa, if you help me out, that's awesome. of all the things I do for people, and I just feel like, remember how I said that Maya had put a like a witch's curse? I seriously do think like that. Yeah, that's I really little Celtic. You said it was Celtic, not with a K. Oh man, Teresa, that's awesome. I'll be psyched. Okay, so here's this blue. Let's go in the light so you guys can actually see how awesome these colors are. So here's a bluish, and when I cut fabric, it honestly takes me at least 10 hours to cut fabric enough to for one quilt. You wouldn't think so. I'll show you how I do it. I take a 5 inch by 5 inch piece of plexiglass and my little table in the hallway, and I outline it with pen, and I cut them one by one by one. Even, people don't realize how much that goes into quilts. There really is a lot. No, it's Celtic. They don't realize how much that stuff. It's not just fabric and thread. I'm breaking needles. When I sew, I break them, and I'm worried that one of these days I'm going to be sewing and it's going to fling up in my eye. I do it without goggles or anything, but I don't want to wear glasses. I just hate it. So now check out this color. I don't know if you can see it on here, but compared to the blue, it is a really cool blue. Aquamarine maybe. So I have to separate these fabrics because I want to keep track of what fabric is what, and um, the numbers in case I want to buy more of it at Walmart.com. I can have it just delivered. So here is now a couple more. You saw the blues that I have. Yeah, Teresa, that's fucking awesome. Every little thing helps, seriously. The less that I'm spending on Ubers, the more I can get better fabric. You know, for one of the quilts that I made, I didn't have any money in my bank account to ship it, but this kid was actually in chemo, and I thought, you know, it needs to be there, and so I went to the post office, took an Uber there and Uber back. I know my sister, her sign for me is a dragonfly, green dragonfly. It was in my Uber. There's a video of it on YouTube. There was a green dragonfly in the damn Uber. So yeah, I mean, the less Ubers. I did. I overdrafted my bank account. You don't realize one Uber trip, right? That's once. I figured that. I figured the post office I'll overdraft because I don't have it in my bank, and it's like a Visa card that comes out of your checking. So I overdrafted, go to the post office. I didn't know Uber was going to do four charges. I thought Uber back and forth is one charge. Uber there one time is one time. Then the tip, $5 on top of that. So that's that's two times. Um, yeah, Teresa, we've been friends for a while now, actually. You've sent me some pictures, and I totally, I feel like shit for what you've had to go through. Um, just your whole. I don't want to relate. I don't want to say your personal information, but yeah, you've gone through some shit yourself. Um, but and I would love to make them for everybody, but my friends, they don't realize that these kids need these quilts. Going through chemo, you're gonna throw up on a lot of shit, and they're awesome. You just take it. I made the very first one I made was for me and a girlfriend, and she was a heavier girl, a couple 100 pounds, and I pulled the blanket, her baby blanket, from her. And when you pull somebody hogs the covers. Well, I ripped her baby blanket, and that's when I realized I'm gonna sew her a whole new blanket and make it really fucking strong, so you can wash this thing. The kid's gonna have that the rest of his life. I doubt that it will ever need repairing or anything. So here's all the blues, just blues alone. Can you see there's three shades of blue, bluish, tealy. There we go. So there's three shades of blue. Hold on. I don't want to mix this up. I have to keep track of this because somebody sent me fabric and I didn't know. Mel sent me fabric and I didn't know what was what. So I got all the receipts. Definitely, I spent a lot of money on fabric. The last time I went, I think it was $70. What was this one? That was only 15. That wasn't much. All right, so there's that. Now this is going towards the mermaid, right? And this is just the cheapest fabric. So I'm hoping it feels softer though. So I'm hoping the little things. Well, funny on yeah. I wanna. I if you guys want a Smule, it's still early, so that'd be awesome. I watched my grandma who raised go through treatment. I can't imagine a child. I watched my sister die in front of me, and there was nothing I could do. And Lucid Dreams, I could. I didn't know how that song went. But yeah, I watched her and I watched a friend too. I would go to chemo with her, and their hands are so cold. They're cold, and they give you a blanket. Hold on, I'll show you what the blanket looks like. I stole one from the hospital. Well, not me, a girlfriend of mine. So here's purple, right? Pretty cool purple. Then I've got a pink, hot pink, right? Then this is where it gets interesting. I've got two or three other. That looks like. So you got look how many pinks I've got. Different shades of pinks. This one is not the same as this one. So there's three shades of pinks, a purple, red. Red is my go-to color. Most of my quilts are made with red. I just love the red. I think it kind of makes everything pop. But check this out. I got a little green, and in another bag. All right, one more bag. So I'm set for a while on fabric. Here's what here is what the hospital blanket looks like. It's usually white. This one's yellow, but look what it looks like. It's got holes in it. You can see through. That's what it's. You know how it is. If you've ever been in the hospital and asked for a blanket, they might take it out of the autoclave so it's warm, but you're gonna be cold in 5 minutes. What did? Oh, somebody wrote something about the purple. Yeah, the purple and the pink and the light. You know that I love the green. Let's check out the green. Even with the green with two different pinks, check that out. What about that color? It almost looks like a yellow, but it's not. So the green with the pinks and the purples. I can't. This really sucks going live on this because I can't see what you guys are writing. I'm not. It's not like I'm trying to win it. Having cancer sucks, and now under hospice care. I know how those kids feel. Those kids are. You know it. The very first picture I saw with a kid using my quilt, it ripped my heart out. I wanted to trade places with that kid. It broke my heart. And it was nice to see somebody using my quilt. Hey Brenda, it was nice to see somebody using my quilt. After all these months of quilting and quilting, it takes 1 month to make one quilt that's 60 by 60. After all these months, and not, sent the first quilt I sent out, the girl kind of, I think she lied. She never messaged me. After doing this for month to month, and then finally seeing just a picture, but the picture that I was, that the first picture I saw was him just no hair, scrunched up with my blanket, and I was like, wow, it really hit home. It really, I get it. And so it pisses me off when my friends that are perfectly healthy, oh, make me a quilt. This is what I want. I want purple and pink. I want, yeah, it's funny, but some of them have messaged me and said I'll pay you for a quilt, and I feel good doing this. I've always been like, I don't want any help. I want to do it all on my own. But one of my friends says, Chris, if you ask for help, you'll probably get it. Just a little help. Just a little help to, just so I can get back to the forth to the store without, it's the Ubers. It's totally, hey, what's up? All right, cheers. Yeah. When I saw that picture, the first time I saw the picture, I was sobbing like a baby. I couldn't even catch my breath. I was crying that hard because I wish I could trade. I wish I could trade places. So there's another girl. I don't know if you guys know if you guys follow the page or not, but one of them is Jeremiah's Journey on Facebook, and another is Hope for Adley. She just turned 4, and got a go kart. So her mom's kind of spoiling her. Had I done some creeping, there's a picture of Adley in a car with about 100 quilts around her. She did not need a new quilt. I don't know if it was quilts, teddy bears, but it was all pinks and purples. And I thought, you know, she's very spoiled. The last thing that she needs is a quilt. But I thought, she's terminal. Maybe she'll like it. You know, maybe it'll comfort her at night. I don't know. So if you guys seriously, if you guys, and plus the people that help me out are gonna have input, especially if you guys see somebody's Facebook and you think, wait, Chris, this person would, you know, this is somebody you can mail a quote to. Please message me right away, and I will get it out. I got money in the bank now. I will get it out right then and there. You know, it sucks. I lived in this town, and because my ex is from here, but I don't have any friends. I've put it even a couple times. Hey, can anybody take me grocery shopping? And nobody. I put even post on my wall. I'd rather pay my friends than Uber. I'll give you guys, whatever I pay Uber, I'd rather give it to a friend. And nobody has stepped up and said, Chris, I will give you a fucking hand. So I'm like, you know what? I'm on my own for this. All right, this is the last bag. And wait, where's that purple? I just bought another purple. Hold up. I bought another purple, and I'm not sure if I have the same thing. If I bought more of the same. Hold up. All right, so this is purple over here. So this is, it might be the same. No, I think it's different. So here's purple. I'll call it purple number 2. So look at the light purple right there. Then we got this purple. Then we've got a really dark. Yeah, that's dark. Those are all different. Hold up. Can you guys notice the difference? The darkest one's right here under my chin. So there's 3 purples right there. It's gonna be hard deciding what you know what I mean, what goes with what. But I'm learning, and I am buying better fabric. I'll show you what. And this is so awesome and soft. Some of those fabric kind of feel rough. So I know what I don't want to do again. That other fabric that it shows up, the stuffing shows. Oh crap! What did I just do? This one goes here. Oh no! I think I messed it. There we go. I'm trying to keep each bag with all the receipts so I can write the SKU number. I was thinking that the SKU number was this, but it's not. I saw that pic. It warms your heart. I see the difference. Yeah, if I can, it makes me feel good if I can do something nice for somebody else. And I was amazed at how, just if I spent a little less time on YouTube and Facebook, could what could I accomplish? And you look back at your life and you think, well, what do I want my kids to be proud of? When I die. We got Maria who's getting a mirror from her son for her birthday, and I thought, I'm looking back, what did I really do in my life that was anything great? And maybe quilts. That's my legacy. Fucking quilts. All right, so here's these 2 purples. But no, now we're gonna get into the fun. It's so much fun shopping for fabrics. But here's yellow. Now I might make a Batman quilt. I didn't show you guys that. I hope this is the right yellow to go for Batman. So I have so many ideas in the back of my brain, patterns and stuff. You guys didn't even see Batman. So check this out. I got yellow. I got a little bit of orange just to throw in on some random. I got a little bit of dark. It's like $3 just for one of these, and it's not even a yard. I spent $9 on this, more expensive, but it's flannel. So check me out. Check out. Can you guys see this fabric? Batman. But hold on. The test is the yellow. Is the yellow gonna go? I think it does. It might not. It might be. Shoot, the Batman might be a little less. Crap. Yeah, like things to do the quilts. I had to go buy this to funnel the pellets in. And if somebody is terminal, and and they're not going back and forth to chemo, I would definitely make them a weighted quilt. Definitely. But right now, I have one ready to mail. I want to have a couple for backup, in my arsenal, so that if somebody messages me really quick and says, Chris, this person should have one of these today, I want to be able to do that. So, yeah, I'm getting ahead. Slowly, little by little, I'm getting ahead. I'm not the type to ask for something and not give it back in return. And at least you can see it. You can see your money being spent and used, and you can feel like, you did something, you had a hand in helping somebody out so that I could do this without, yeah. Like the last couple of months I was in the red with my bank. I was wondering what the random funnel was for. It is. I take. Here's what I do. I'll show you. I take a puff of. I take a. Here's what a puff looks like. My cats, where they put it. My cats have a little catnip in this, but here's what I do. I take a little. Look how dirty that is. They're shedding like hell. But you take a little puff, and there's a little pocket in there. Ugh, I'll probably throw that out. So you take the little pocket, you put the funnel through it. But yeah, random funnel. So depending but yeah, random funnel. So depending on how big you want it. But so now I got, excuse me. So check this out. $10 for this fabric. Miser, but $10 for this green. But let me show you from far away. It is silky. It's not your typical. It's very very light, almost see through, and just really really soft. So that's gonna be fun to try. And here's I have so much stuff that I went out and bought thinking, oh, finally, if I'm gonna go to Walmart and I have extra money, I'm gonna be a little ahead. If that check bounces over that the girl sent me, oh man, I'm gonna be like, no. Honestly, the last 2 months, my bank account is always in the negative. So here's a green. I don't know if I can show you guys all these greens. There's one, two. Check them out. There's one, two, three. There's four greens. Let's look in the light. Fabrics look so much different when you're in the light. Four different greens. Is that not awesome? And I'm not done yet. And you should see how much thread I bought. So I got four different greens, a couple different purples, and I got some random orange. I like the orange just thrown in there. I like the bright colors. I'm aware, but yeah, I mean, I got thread. I figure if I'm gonna get a ride, I'm gonna get it done. I don't want to have to go back and forth and back and forth. So I bought more than enough. And the fun part is it takes me about 3 days, believe it or not. It takes me roughly 3 days just to map out, oh no, I lost a little, uh-oh. I lost this. Now I don't know what's what. You can tell I bought fabric 9/20/18. See, there's a little tag on when I bought my fabric. Where is it? Purple? No, it's not. Oh no, I lost the sticker. I tried to do this diligently and I didn't. All right, I think it's for purple. So yeah, that's my that's my world. That's like fabricness. So what's going on with you ladies? Whoa, whoa! If I can't rotate. So what's going on with you ladies? It is getting very cold in New England. We almost had a frost last night or the night before. One of these nights it came pretty freaking close. Hold on. This messes up. I'm trying to get. I'm really really diligent with my fabric. I do not want cat hair on it. I'm a weirdo when it comes to that, but imagine getting a quilt and there's all this cat hair sewn into it. No, I'm so anal retentive. Even if I sew, like one time I was checking the stitches, cutting off the extra thread and stuff, and I noticed there was one fucking little piece of white fur in there. I don't know if it was a fabric or it was that stuffing stuff, but I went think I used tweezers to pull the damn thing out. So here is maybe I can switch this. Check me out. So there's some threads, some more threads. This is how I cut my stuff. And there's certain pens that I have to use, believe it or not. Some of them make my hand all inky, so I can't use them. And yes, I had to go out and buy sharper. I got another scissors. I bought sharper scissors so that it cuts all the way. And $40. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of money I spend. Let me show you. There's a receipt, 62. So that's it, my fabricy world. And oh, you don't even know I've got way more fabric cut, just sitting waiting. These are like random rainbow fabrics. I spent $27 for this. I started a quilt at Walmart with this airplane fabric, right? I ran out. I went to Walmart and I got airplane fabric, but look, it's a different shade of blue. So I was like, oh man. So I found it on eBay, the matching fabric. Now I know that I have to count out all my squares before I even start. And it's very meticulous to do. It's not just like something, oh, why can't I fit that in there? Here we go. All right. It's meticulous. It's like, yeah. I'm a weirdo, right? We had had a what? Oh, wait. Crap. Yeah, there's a shitload of random. It's meticulous. I'll show you guys how I sketch out my quilt even before I start, because each square is a different color, and there's patterns on all the quilts. I can't show you guys this. There's no, hold on, kicking my recycling. I can show you guys a little bit of this. Here is, whoa, see how it's diagonal like that? All different colors. Here's the other side. Airplanes. Oh, this stuff is so heavy. So yeah, each square has a different color, a different pattern, whatever. I like it having different patterns on both sides. It looks like a totally. At first, I think people thought was making two blankets, but it was totally. Hey, Miss Kitty, it was totally like. It looks like a different blanket on each side. Let me show you how I sketch them out. There you go. Check me out. Look at this. This is how I got my Miss October up. So this is how I do it. I have to have a sketch, and as I begin to sew it together, I kind of highlight it in there. You don't realize shit that you spend money on, like highlighters, paper, pens. You think it's just, oh well, you get some scissors and a thimble, and I keep filling that up. I was buying this, and it's like better off getting this stupid, what do you call it? Better off getting the huge box. I can't find my thimble to show you guys. It's in this box. Look, I shit you not. Look, I need a thimble. Everything's people are like, can you teach me how to make a quilt? If I wrote down all the stuff I use, I'm starting to get a callus here on my hand. One there. You know how when you play the guitar, you get a little thing on your finger? I'm starting to get a callus there and there because I was taking tape. I was either taking tape or Band-Aids and taping up my hands because when you pull the thread, you want it to be, you're not to be tight. And yeah, so that's my world. This quilting, people might think it's kind of lame, but I'm taking a break though. It's Saturday, it's the weekend. I figured, well, maybe I'll make a banana bread. I don't know. What do you guys? Let me read you guys' comments. It says, Teresa, my dad was a Shriner. My uncle Larry he played. I don't know what he played in the Shriners. What do you call it? The little Italian. What is it? The Little Italy, whatever it's called. I know what he's talking about. Uh, how do you feel about what's a Shriner? What is a Shriner? Having tequila sunrises. Yay. A Shriner. He played in that the band, the Italian whatever you call it. He had a tiny Bigfoot truck. He ran in parades to raise money. That's Uncle Larry plays. I can't remember what he plays, but he plays it in the parade. I sit in a certain place every year that they do it. Yes, they bring hope and joy into their lives. Yeah, like when they have the little carnivals. Is that what you mean? I love the colors. What kind of symbols do you what? What kind of symbols? I don't need. It's strange. There's different sizes of thimbles. That thimble I've had for years, but you just don't realize the stuff that you need to go out and buy. If you're starting to make a quilt, I mean, one of my break, you might think, oh, I got good needles. There are three different kinds of needles. There's Downers, and there's cross stitch, and then there's all-purpose. Who would have thought there's different needles? I'm such a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. But anyway, I can't wait to finish this quilt. If anyone wants to schmule with me, give me a song. Tell me who you are on Schmule. I'll write it down right now, and we will schmule. I'm ready. I can't schmule. Oh, it's already 11. I can't schmule too late, but I will do a schmule if you wanna. I did probably say it wrong too. I did probably say it wrong too. I'm mad because I could have sworn that this post office box was bigger at one time, and this is the largest one they have. So yeah, one of the quilts went in this perfectly. One of them I taped up and it wouldn't even barely fit. And then another one I used a regular box and I thought it would be cheaper rather than a post office box. Just a box from the store, like kind of like that white box right there. That's why I have all these boxes. And 30 bucks to mail a quilt. That's insane. The quilt's lightweight and heavy. Why? Next time I think I'm gonna go to Staples. It sucks when like once again, when I'm taking Ubers riding, I try to have everything close to each other. But next time, yeah, I'm gonna go to Staples. That way they'll tell me, they'll weigh the box, measure it and weigh it, and then they'll tell me what's just cheaper, FedEx, UPS, or the post office. The post office is shitty. And anybody have this problem lately? Amazon works with places now. You know how the Amazon Prime. So uh, have you guys heard this? That Amazon is putting fake things into boxes because their drivers are not delivering packages. They're either stealing them or dropping off by the side of the road because UPS gets a certain amount of money to mail these packages, no matter how many packages it is. And so, yeah, I've noticed that I've had a couple things I ordered. One of them actually was my cat food from Walmart, said got delivered. And I'm not a liar, so I'm like, my friend tried to help me out. She got me some cat food. I thought this is amazing. I did not know you could go to Chewy and get your cat food and litter. I didn't know Walmart will deliver fabric. This quilt that I have right now, I'm noticing that same blue fabric that I shown you, the stuff coming up. So I'm kind of laying off the lint brush a little because once the lint brush hits one little fiber of the stuffing, it pulls that stuffing out more, and it's like, what am I gonna do? If you guys can think of any good ideas, this is what I honestly did. I used one of these fuckers. Hold on, I'll show you. This is how I did it. I used one of these up in the light, and I tried to melt the inside stuffing. I think Miss Kitty meant thimbles. Shriners Hospital. You know what I was thinking of doing? The woman that cuts my fabric. I was thinking of contacting somebody from St. Jude's because all they deal with is kids with cancer. And if I end up having a few extra quilts and I don't need them for a while, I'll do that. But I think I'm just, I'm gonna. Right now, I'm just finding people on Facebook. Uber delivers food to you. Uber doesn't deliver food to me. Uber takes me grocery shopping. That's what they do, and then they leave me there. And then luckily, when I want an Uber back, luckily there's an Uber back. But yeah, I took Uber to get my meds. Took Uber to the post office. There's one of my videos. If you look back on a couple videos, I can't go live. I still have a 2-month strike on my other account. I can't go live, but if you go on my other account, Sleepy Snow, you will see I'm in the thing with the I'm in the car with the Uber guy, and I even got his little Lyft. There's another company called Lyft, and there's a sticker in his car, and there is a little baby green dragonfly there, and that's my sister's way of coming through. Me and my friend Allison were talking about her once, a couple years ago, and there's a baby green dragonfly. I got pictures and video, right up there with the crease where the wall meets the ceiling. The last thing I bought when I was with my sister was this. Check me out. Look up. Can you guys see that? Oh, now. Okay, wait. Let me stand up here. Let me show you what I mean. Look, this green dragonfly, it goes in your. See the stick? How it goes in your garden? That's the last thing I bought when I was with my sister. So I kind of think when I got in the Uber that day to mail that one package, even though I'm overdrafting my bank account, it was actually 6 times. The girl at the post office said, "Do you want cash back?" And I said, "Yes." So she ended up canceling my thing out, making me buy stamps, and then giving me another transaction of taking money back. I would have never done that. I just, every little transaction you do too at TD Bank, it's $5 a day and $35 to do each overdraft. Then it's $5 a day. So I'm not going to be overdrafted anymore. Now I got money in the bank. So in case one of you guys says, Chris, I found somebody on Facebook that you could probably give a quote to. Yes, that's what I would love you guys to do is find people. I could probably search on GoFundMe and find strangers, but I'd rather have I would rather give these quilts out to people that you may know that's going through some stuff, and not adults. Not that I don't care about adults, or that adults don't need one or deserve it. It's just I think I just want to focus on the kids with cancer. I could someday do them for autistic kids, but I just feel like the chemo thing, bringing it back and forth to the hospitals, that's my little cool here. It's that time of the year where you realize you want to turn your some. I'm all alone in the bed. Is do you want to turn your uh, heat on or no? You kind of try to go through the day. Uber Eats brings you food. Why do you have a damn strike? They didn't Eats brings you food. Why do you have a damn strike? They didn't tell me. I thought it was strike. I posted two lesbians making out. One of those just died last Monday. One of the girls that was making out. And I think, well, at least that's what I get to look back. Was she got me my first strike? So yeah, I had a week of, I don't know if you've been following me. I had a week of, I was in tears the whole week. I had some fireball. I felt like break from my counseling. I took a break from my courses, and I was like, I need to regroup here, because when somebody dies, it started off. She just had a lung infection and it spread. When somebody that's fucking 28 years old, and when you're in high school, you and your friends, you have kids together. So when one of my friends' kids dies, or one of my friend's daughter's friends of a friend, when someone I know that's like one of my friend's kids, um, it's just it. There's no words, that I wasn't expecting that at all. So that was kind of shitty. I don't like wakes and death. Here's Bandit. This is his room. Guy, can you hear him purring? Hi, you're a big guy. You're the king. Anybody want to visit? Look, see, it's pretty nice in here. I got lighthouse pictures. There's one over there. I don't know. It's kind of mellow in here. My friend hung that up. I don't know what it is. It's very strange. I've never seen anything like it. It's all handmade weirdness. Like, watch. Let me turn this around. Do you see this? It's handmade and strange. I lost my 26-year-old daughter last year. Oh my god. Are you serious? Wow, I can't even yeah, I can't feel your pain. I really I can't, you can say, "Oh, I'm sorry," but it's just you can't, something like that. You could never even prepare for. That's that's really shitty. I really feel bad. Cat little hairballs everywhere. Ugh, I'm sweating. Why? Why is it so hot in here? Got my candle going. What's go where? Why do these comments go away? Little Celtic. Yeah, my daughter. I think she's gonna be 22. Yes, she's gonna be 26 in October, the end of the month. I just got this calendar. I need to. Oh, good. I got her birthday. I got her birthday on there. I don't ever pre-write in my calendar. I really should. If I get something for the next month, I'll write it on the other side. Like I'll write it on this month and then flip it. It fucking sucks. Um, yeah, my friend Anita's son died, and when he died, she's not the same person. She's definitely, it changes you. I'm still going through I'm mad at God, you know, and I've read a million books, and I've taken a million courses on cancer, million counseling courses. That's why I wanted to volunteer to counsel, was because I thought I could deal with, treat people with sibling, you know, sibling death. But still, sometimes I'm just not even prepared for some of the things that I hear. And if I'm going through a rough time, there's no way out there that I can be somebody else's beacon of light when I need one myself. You know what I mean? When you feel like crap, you don't want anybody. I don't know. When you feel like you probably yeah. I don't think you if you lose a kid, I don't think you ever get over that. Never, ever, ever. It's always a part of you. It's like it's like you losing your legs. You know, that's gonna suck so bad. I can't imagine. Where's my beer? I love it, but I can't find it. I walk around too much. You know, people watch my lives and they're like, Chris, you're all over the place and blah blah blah. Well, I'm autistic, so you don't. I don't think you guys need to make fun of me. That's half the time. That's why I walk, so I can focus on what I'm fucking saying. It fucking sucks. Little Celtic moon prayer and hugs. I just turned 50 and fighting my cancer for 5 years. I didn't know it was that long. The kids, they give you food. Uber delivers food. I don't have any money to eat out. You won't see me eating out. Um, I'm not eating. I just want. I've been saving. I just want try to save, and then I save, and then something will happen, like my vacuum breaks, or something weird, random, and I need money. You know. Yeah, I was gonna send flowers to my friend's, parents at her funeral, and I'm like, well, that means I gotta overdraft my bank account, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not gonna overdraft it. I'm not gonna take money out of. I mean, I should have taken money out of my little fund, but I didn't. I figure if I get something set aside, it's set aside for a reason. You know, I can't go dipping into it for something else. Want to see my cat? Grandpa, what's going on? What's going on with you? Hi. That's my cat. Anybody want to come visit? I got my picnic basket out. You know, it's funny when you live in New England, we like put away things for the summer. I had this, not one person wanted to have a picnic with me. Yep. Haven't even flown my drone this year. I was thinking of selling my drone. I should put it up on a yard sale site. That'd be you know what's funny is I got a nice picture in here. Thomas Kincaid sitting up there. I got a lump sum of money once, 28 grand. I spent nearly $4,000 on that Thomas Kincaid. It's up there. It's oil on canvas, and that's a $4,000 painting, and that was before he died. So I don't know how much it is now. Is patch on her Scooby Doo? That's Nuggy. Yeah, she's right there. That's all where she lays. She's right there, Scooby Doo. But I mean, I could try to sell my painting. That's like the only thing I have worth money. But I don't know. You know what I mean? If somebody said right now, I'll give you $1,000 or a car for your painting, I'd be like, yeah, all right, perfect. So yeah, that's what I did when I got my money, a lump sum. I figured I'll buy things that are collectible. So I bought a bunch of Vermont teddy bears and put them all in storage. I meant Nugget. I know you know what I'm talking about. So that's what I did. I bought a bunch of artwork. And here's another one. I think this one's oil on canvas. There's another Thomas Kincaid there. Uh, there's another one there. What else? Got one in my hallway. I could have sworn I got another one, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, I love Thomas Kincaid. When he died, my mom called me and my mom's like, "You're never gonna believe it." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Thomas Kincaid died." I said, "No." Like, yeah, I don't know why I love him. If you haven't seen his work, if you guys in your house you have it like a dimmer, what you do is you take his picture. I feel like I got a cat here already. You take his picture, and what you do is you have a dimmer, and you look at the picture, and as you turn the dimmer up or down, the light kind of moves. So earlier in the day, it might be really dark, and then it gets brighter, 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 and it just there's no way to kind of explain it. It just makes the picture a totally different picture when you have one. If you guys are bored sometime, I don't know if they still have the Thomas Kincaid galleries at the mall, but if you're bored, that's where I got my. I knew my picture is. Look at the numbers on the back. Hold on. I could probably go on a yard sale site and sell it, but I got mine from a gallery. Made sure it's got everything, the certificate, of authenticity, whatever else I need. Receipt. I don't want to damage it. I'd be pissed if I damage it. But hold on. Let me get down here before I fuck it up. Yeah, it's got. Watch the numbers on here. It is. Where are we? Edition number 1-1999. So I don't know. But yeah, my date on my frame is August 26, 2002. So yeah, I got my money in 2001 maybe. All right, I don't want to drop it. Come on. I'm so anal retentive balancing it. I know, I'm a weirdo. I might come back on Monday or something. No, Monday's a holiday. I might come back on Tuesday and show you guys my latest kratom that I bought. Supposedly it's good stuff. But I took a break from that for a while too. Where's my? I brought my drink in here. Okay, come on, Patch. Oh, don't you like when you gotta walk by your cat and they won't move? Somebody tried to message me. You can't message me. I'm busy. He is amazing. He is amazing. I can't believe he died. I was like, that's like the only thing that I really like is it weird to be a weirdo that likes paintings and stuff, but nobody paints like him. Like he's just so unique. And I don't know. I think I left a couple of my other pictures with my ex because now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I think I have two of them in this shirt. Who's out there having a cocktail? Look at my beer; it's probably warm now. Who's out there having cocktails tonight? Come on, Patch. Ow! Maria blocked me, so I don't know what she's up to now. She blocked me, and I haven't watched her videos in a while. Like, now and then somebody will say, Chris, watch this. But she made it that you have to sign in. I'm at work. Hey, Miss Kitty. What's going on? I'm hot. Thank you, Miss Kitty. I know, I can't believe my daughter is the same age. 26 in a few days. I totally forgot that. I didn't even get her a birthday gift. I've been really, like, not doing anything. My friends are like, do you want to go to they have, like, fairs at the end of the year, fall. And my friends are like, you want to go to the fair? And I'm like, no, I don't want to spend any money at all. I don't want to spend anything unnecessary. No, I just don't want to. I don't want to buy it. I'm good. I'm going to be on a saving mission. Hey, I didn't show you guys the computer that Miss Kitty got me. Ta-da! Wait a minute. You guys can see. Look how beautiful this is. Who would have thought? 11.5 inches. They don't have the CD thing in there anymore. Can we talk about the season? Love the season. I love fall. Isn't fall amazing? Halloween. Over there somewhere, I got my Nightmare Before Christmas. You know how people put those blow-up things on the lawn? I got a giant blow-up thing. I didn't never like it though. Um, you know those blow-up things that you have, and they have like a fan thing on them, and you got to keep them plugged in. They're loud. Excuse me. I'm climbing back in bed, ladies. I'm gonna be so psyched when I'm done this quilt. By far, it was the worst. But I might make a weighted one just for backup, because if somebody says, Chris, this little girl doesn't have she thinks she's gonna make it, or something, something along those lines where they're not going through chemo, they're at home, I would make them a quilt. And I would do it. I love the weighted quilt. Believe me, don't get me wrong. I think if I could whip weighted quilts out for everybody, I'm a Nightmare Before Christmas fanatic. I am too. Where's I think my video's up there. I love Jack and Sally. I've got a Jack and Sally watch. What else do I have? Oh, wait a minute. Look, what's in my bed? Hold on. It's my back scratcher with a bunch of wires. Look, here's my back scratcher. Where are we? Look at my back scratcher. Keeping it real. Ta-da! Right? I love it. So yeah, that's life. Life is so yeah. What the last couple weeks I haven't been in a good mood, you know. And I figure out, well, it's Saturday night. I'll have a drink and I will try to just cheer myself up a little bit. I think death is it always affects everybody differently, no matter what. And sometimes you just don't expect that it's gonna hurt that much. And it's weird too. I found when my sister died, I found myself going to, I go to a store and I'd see somebody that would look like her from behind, and I have to step back and almost cry, tear up, and think that's not her. You'll never see her again. You know, it's just even though we knew she was gonna go, you don't. Nothing can tell you. You know, like I don't know. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about yes, Halloween. I got my what you call it over there? My telescope. I'm the type that I like weird things. I'm a quiet, but I like to have fun, and I would like to think that I have a good heart. Some people might beg to differ, and one of the things too that gets confused a lot, people, I'll write something, but it just wow, what the hell? I don't know why this keeps picking up, but if it does, I might come back later. It's 11th. I'm not stereotyping. What's going on? Hi. Oh, headbutts mean I love you. Hi. Love you. Hi. What are you doing? Mm. What? Oh, headbutt. What do you guys do? Let me see if anybody wrote something. Live chat. Oh, there's a message. Wait. I'm at work. He's amazing. I love everything Tim Burton. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing brand new Christmas PJs. Nice. I used to have slippers with him on it. What else? I can't think of what. I'll see something like later on and I'll be like, oh, that's what I was thinking about. I have it weird randomly places. Um, I have the soundtrack. I just was looking at this earlier. I was trying to find my Warrant CDs. And cool. You know the whole soundtrack. Well, they had artists. Um, where is it? They had. Hold on, if I can find it. Here it is. They had artists like Amy Lee from Evanescence and stuff. They redid the whole soundtrack. So there's who else? There's Marilyn Manson on it, All American Rejects, Flyleaf, Korn, Amy Lee, Plain White Tees. Uh, so yeah, they redid all these songs. Something's up with Jack. I'm gonna leave that out. It's kind of cool, you know. You know how the songs go. Imagine a rock star singing that. Yep. I don't know where my nightmare. My friend alphabetized all my crap, and I'm like, are you serious? Why? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not CDs. I can't find it. It's around here. No, there's the Crow. I think it's in the other room. Aladdin. Yeah, I like Aladdin too. But this time of the year is just like, it's creepy. It's like the time when it gets cold and the wind blows and you can hear the leaves on the walkway. I used to live near a little pond, like, and that was fun. The sounds when it rained through the trees on the water, climbing back up on this. I hate when I love my cats and then I get like hair all over me. I love Marilyn Manson version of what? These fucking this thing. Sorry, I'm getting aggravated. This. Let me figure it out. Marilyn Manson's awesome too. I love Marilyn Manson's version of "This Is Halloween." I can't remember what she sang Sally, and it was if we could ever end up together. Da, 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 da. Now I'm mad. I don't know where my Nightmare Before Christmas is. think there's some porn on my TV over there. I'm watching John Wayne right now, though. I'm gonna keep it real. I love black and white. Here's got a little Alfred Hitchcock up here. My outfield DVD CD from the back in the day. I can't find my nightmare. Nope. But look, I'm watching John Wayne here, old school, on the Xbox. That's how redneck. I don't even have cable. That's how redneck I am. Rotate your device. I'm looking for my nightmare. Can't find it. Where are you? I don't know. It's usually out. Like one of my favorites besides Aladdin. I know all the freaking words too. Like if I don't even have to I don't even have to look at it, even though I have the words on my TV. I can just tell you what's gonna come next. So, what's going on? You can't see. It sucks you guys can't see the leaves, but they're really changing. Everything seems to be yellow out there. It went from green to yellow in like a week. We had some rain. It got crazy. That's another thing too with me riding that damn bike. If I ride the back road, it gets flooded out by a pond. Good night, everyone. Take care. Brenda, what are you doing? How cold is it there? It's about, right now it's 60. Good night, Brenda. It's 60, and that's about it. 60 miles an hour. I haven't even, here's another thing. Here's my fishing box. I was going to get my fishing license because now is the time that they're all, after they spawn, they get ready to, get into winterization. I was going to get my license because this is it. This is the time to fish. But I thought, nope, that's another 60 I can put towards my car. I'm not going to do it. So I haven't really done anything all summer. I've just been like, I'm put my foot down. When I bought that bicycle, I was like, no more Uber, no matter what. So I had to take one to the doctor a couple weeks ago, and luckily I walked. If you guys saw my live, I walked to the pharmacy, which was nice. It was a fun walk. I saw a bunch of sunflowers. I don't know if I was live on this or the other channel. Oh, I miss fishing so bad. The summer went by too fast, way too fast, and I hate the winter. This is the time when we put away all of our, short sleeves and shit, all of our shorts. We take out the sweaters and the winter coats. Hate that. It goes by way too fast. It just see, I never even added up the receipts, but I don't. It's way over there, and can't show you right now. But did you guys see why I haven't really been drinking the Fireball? Because I had all my receipts from Fireball from 2016 and 2017. I mean, I had stacks of receipts every year, about this thick stack. And I told myself, I'm not drinking like that anymore. I can't do it, And I don't. I haven't, since my friend died, that's the first time I had Fireball in months. And she's the one that drank the Fireball. That was the thing. That was her and I's drink, was the Fireball. I never even wouldn't have known about Fireball if it wasn't for her. So what really sucks is when somebody dies, like me. If I died, what would be one of the first questions? You'd go, well, what? Maybe it was the kratom. What was Chris doing? Was Chris drinking? Maybe Chris was taking some drugs or something. I've been accused of taking drugs, being a cokehead, all kinds of shit. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm doing something, I don't need to lie about it. I come out and tell you. I don't have the time or the patience to make up lies and then keep up with the lies. But yeah, so when my friend died, the what's the word? The suspicions. The word was circling around. Maybe she did drugs. Maybe that was what it was. The suspicions, and I can't stand that. If somebody had a drug problem at one point, and that they're clean, give them a break. Chris, your friend who passed, was she on your videos? Yes, she's on a lot of my videos. She was the one. She's the reason why I got my first strike on YouTube. Not the videos I took down, because the video I took down was girls making out, but people were saying that the girl was underage. She was 18 or whatever, and I'm like, all my friends and my daughter's friends, we all went to high school, and we all have kids the same age. So if it's somebody, they're definitely over 21. I don't have any friends that are that young. I don't hang out with underage kids. They're all the same age, 20, 25, 26. She was 28, and I got my first strike because she was making out with another woman. And I'm in the back seat, and I thought my guy friends are never going to believe this. I thought I'm here looking, watching this. I'm going to tell my guy friends about this later, and they're not going to believe me. So I put the camera on, and I thought my guy friends will love this. Which one was she? Her name's Amanda. Her Facebook's on lockdown. If you want to look her up, her last name is Belley, Belly. And she's got you can search. She's got criminal records. She's got a past. I don't judge. Like I didn't judge Maria, but when Maria was mean that I gave her a birthday card with no money in it, well, fuck you. You don't like me now, well, fuck off. But I don't judge. If somebody did drugs or had even a criminal background, that's why I was so nice to Maria, despite what she did with her fucking son. I try not to judge. I figure they're either gonna go to heaven or hell when they die. I'm not the one to point fingers. I don't have a squeaky clean past. I was a troubled kid in school. There was no autism back in the day. There was no Asperger's. There was nothing. There's, you know, a kid getting into trouble. We're all human. Fuck Maria. Yeah, fuck her. This is the fuck Maria channel. Welcome to the fuck Maria channel. How did Amanda pass? She started off having it was sick. She had a lung infection, and it spread to her heart and her heart, her liver, her lungs, her heart, her liver. So there's no obituary. I did post something on my Facebook. I posted a few pictures actually on my Facebook. All my Facebook pictures, you can put like 8 or 9 pictures. Most of those that are there are me and her, of us just funny things, laughing at the beach, dressing up in crazy costumes, going go karts and batting cages, and just doing stuff. I don't act my age. I'll be honest, and I love hanging out with younger kids. They're fun as long as they're over 21 and can drink and keep up with me. Fuck it. So I did take down the video where people were accusing one of my other friends of not being. I still cry. Yeah, I was a real wreck. Monday made a week. It'll be 2 weeks now. Monday. And yeah, I just my friend had told me a couple days before that my friend was really sick, and I thought she was gonna pull through. I thought she's just got the flu or a cold. There's something called Legionnaire's disease going around here from people that had stayed at a local hotel, and I thought maybe that was what it was because we had stayed down the motels, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It sucks. Yeah, when someone dies though, that's what people do. They try to they try to creep their Facebook. Well, what were they doing last? What were they, like when my aunt died, I asked my mom what was the last thing she ate. Like we all come up with these crazy questions and assumptions. Maybe it was something she ate. Maybe it was greasy food. So the last thing she ate was ribs though. So now I've only eaten ribs one time since then. Fred, thanks. It sucks. You don't prepare yourself for that. You really do, and it's a shitty thing to say, and I know I could probably word it better, but you've got people in your life that you don't give a shit if they die or not, even your friends. My friend that needs a kidney still needs one. I found out from her doctors that you can have type O. She has type B positive, but I found out you can donate if you have type O, but you have to be tested if you're a match. Um, so yeah, no, she's still. I think it's like 7 years now. She's still looking for a kidney, and I just think one of these days I'll stumble upon her like a needle in a haystack. Two of my friends, Marlena and Chelsea, have offered to give her their kidney. Kidney. I found out a couple people messaged and said I want to. Excuse me, I want to help, and one of them ended up being diabetic, and she can only donate if she can't be a living donor. She can only donate if she dies. So yeah, I mean, I did stumble upon a couple people. Not a lot of people out there say, "Oh yeah, I'll give you my kitty." They might say it, like my friend Chelsea and Marlena might say, "Oh, I want to give." Well, I'll do anything to help out a friend. But when it comes down to it, why haven't they gone to the doctor and gotten tested to see if they're a match yet? All it takes is a simple blood test. The doctor tests you with the doctor tests your blood, calls the hospital, the doctor, and that doctor, I don't know, they contact her doctor and they have to make sure it's a match. Before even if it is a match, there's you have to take drugs for the rest of your life so you don't have failure of the organ, so it's compatible. And I heard that there's a limit to how many years you live once you get a kidney, but it is no way to live sitting there being you know every other day going and sitting for 3 or 4 hours. 4 hours, I think it is, sitting chained to a machine. That's no way to live. She can't take a vacation. She can't do anything. You know, she can't go away for more than 2 days. Like, she can go away on a Friday and has got to be back Monday. And yeah, dialysis takes a while. People were saying she was lying about that, and I've seen her video chatted while she's been in dialysis. So if they're calling her a liar, then it's like they're calling me a liar. I get mad. I stick up for my friends, and I get mad and offended when somebody tries to say something about any of them. But I can tell you, I'm done defending Maria. I'm all done. That ship has sailed. I can't breathe. My tooth is killing me. Back there, I cracked it. Excuse me. Cheers. Yep. I haven't been making crazy videos. I haven't been drinking like the lush that I was. Excuse me. I used to work in a dialysis clinic, I understand. Yeah, I made her nephew a quilt. It's in the closet. I made my friend from Australia, Susie, her granddaughter a quilt. And I have a list of friends and people, acquaintances that cross my path on Facebook. Some friends, they said, "Oh, make me a quilt, make me a quilt." No, absolutely, I wouldn't waste my time. But I have some friends that are really near and dear to me, close to me, like the girl that mailed me the laptop. She had Walmart send me some cat food. She sent me some fabric. I'm gonna make her nephew when I get caught up with the quilts. This I gotta do this one, this weighted one. I'm gonna do a mermaid one, and once I have a couple quilts stocked up, I'm gonna work on making one for her nephew, just a small weighted quilt, because she thinks, not nephew, her grandson. She thinks he may be autistic. So I mean, I'm not really gonna make them. I don't really want to make them for friends, but if somebody I think that would love one and kind of needs one, and they're close to me, it's not out of the question. But right now I got like 7 people, and some people I've just flat out said, hell no. When I need it, you live down the road. This is what I think. I post on my Facebook at least once a week. Hey, I need to go here. Can somebody give me a ride? Nobody ever responds. And yet, if I was to say, oh, I got a bag of weed, does someone want to come over and smoke a fatty, or light up a bong or whatever? Or if I had something to offer, then everybody would be like, oh, yeah, I'll drive you. Ah. But yeah, it's this time of the year. Excuse me. Fall. I love it, but as soon as those kids get on that damn school, we huddle in. We kind of, we settle in. My way of settling in is I don't give my cats water in my sink because it's always contaminated. So my thing has been lately, when I do go to the store, stock up on heavy things like water, buy an extra case of water, stuff like that. So that way, when it snows and there's really less Ubers, maybe God is weeding the not so good friends out of your life. I can tell you, in the last few weeks, even, I've gotten rid of like 20, 10, 10 at least 10 friends, 10 close friends. I got a friend from high school. He's come over here at 1 in the morning. He's come over here crying before, and when he needs someone to talk to or needs help moving, I'm there saying, I'll help you, man. Well, he visited a few weeks ago, and he said, I'll be back Wednesday. I'll take you grocery shopping. I got to work early, and then I'll come out and take you. Wednesday came, and I didn't even get a message from him saying, I'm sorry, I can't take you. No message. I sat home all day. I waited. That's when I said to myself, you know what? If I need something, I'm going to take my bike. But I didn't know it's going to be that much stress. It's just a lot of stress on my heart. I can feel my I'm always going in for ultrasounds of my carotid artery, and I can feel my veins just, I can get a little down the hill, right? But when my heart really starts pumping, it feels like, I don't know if it's my blood pressure or what going to my brain. I can hear it in my ears. It goes. So, yeah, I attempted the bike a few times. The cart alone is 40 fucking pounds with nothing in it, and it's not. I'm not 20 anymore. I can't be. I'm crazy to be out there riding a bike. I shouldn't have did. When he didn't show up to take me on my own, and the lousy thing is, even if I was perfectly healthy, I have to go. If I go directly to Walmart, which isn't that far, I have to go by. We live near a highway called 95. I have to go by two off ramps and two on ramps, and it's just dangerous. And I made a video, and it's funny. You should see it. I don't know if it's public. I'm on the video, and oh, look what I got for my bike. I'll show you. Hold on. I was on the damn bike riding down the street. The fucking sidewalk ended. It just ended. Look what I got for my bike. Here's my other phone. My messenger is all jacked up. I can't even. Hold on, my recycling's in the way. Alright, so watch. We got. Hold on, let me put you over here. Here it is. Check me out. Watch how styling I am. Look. You guys can see. Can you guys see that? See my handlebars? Look. I got this nifty thing. It holds my phone. It's friggin' amazing. There's my helmet right there. It's dark. I'll show you guys someday in the light. But in theory, it was great. I thought, well, I don't need to depend on anybody now. I'll just fucking take the bike. But I gotta admit, I mean, it just it. My heart starts pounding. I can even feel it in my neck right here. It hurts, and I can't. Honestly, I don't ever want to. I'm not a quitter. I'm really stubborn, and when I set my mind to it, I gotta do it, accomplish it. But man, I'll be the first to admit I am a pussy, I guess. I thought I could do it, and I can't. I really can't do it. Hi. I need some iced tea. I'm getting a beer though. I'm drinking one. It's almost midnight. This is what I love. This shit. It's called sweet tea, and oh man, is it awesome! Don't buy the flavored ones. Buy the sweet tea. Love it. So, Teresa, I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm glad that you're okay. And I do feel like an asshole for not checking in with some of you guys because I do talk to you. There's people that don't like me, and I don't really, I don't really get any haters anymore. I got the guy bend over. I got him to take my pictures off of West Cheats, which is a pretty big accomplishment because I didn't really. I was mad that they were put on there in the first place, but you know, I think the more people get to know me, the more that they realize I'm nothing like Maria, you know? And I look back and think, yes, I was her friend and was nice to her, but I look back and think, I kind of see why people were picking on me, for sticking up for her because nobody should be sticking up for her. She's created her own craziness. Her husband Wes, right? She told me, she even told me this. She said he said he would come back to me if I would give up my dancing, and she said, "Oh hell no, I'm not giving up my dancing." So if she whines and boohoos about not having a relationship, she should have stayed off of YouTube. And staying off of YouTube, I didn't really think I could accomplish anything. I thought, well, I'll do a quilt here and there off of YouTube. No, no, no. I mean, I've been really hardcore off of the internet, and a quilt a month, 144 squares, and then you've got That's each side. It's 144, but you got to realize it's two pieces of fabric per square, the top and the bottom. I feel like burping. I'm gonna get my Tums. So that's my world. I really hated to admit that, the bike wasn't a good idea. It was stupid. It was a waste of 100 for a bike and 100 for the my cord's busted. It was a waste of 100 for a bike and 100 for a cart. It was really stupid. But I just hate asking for rides, and I hate relying on people. So then I didn't really know what Uber was like. I finally broke the Uber seal. And once I found out what Uber was, like a taxi, I thought, well, okay, this is what I'll do. I won't post on my Facebook and ask my friends for rides anymore. I'll just fuck it. I'll take Ubers. But man, I took Uber to my doctor appointment. You know, crazy. 25 bucks one way. And it's weird. They got these different sizes in Uber. You can get an economy car, or you can get, like a SUV car. It tells you how many people it fits. Uber would be great. I asked my neighbor if she wants to go half on one. We go grocery shopping. You can almost put your fist in. No, it's that big already. Last I looked, right under your arm, it wasn't that big. I mean, it was maybe the size of a thumb. No, I don't know why you're not juicing and saying hell no, I'm not having any med. Because that's what I would be doing. Can you tell I haven't shaved this? It's finally getting long. I did trim it though a while ago, and they say it grows faster. I think it does. I don't like the way it looks, but I hate going to the grocery store and they're like looking at me. I'm like, leave me alone. Yep, I'm watching John Wayne on a Saturday night all alone. My favorite up there though is Alfred Hitchcock. Love, love, love him. Um, Alfred Hitchcock Presents used to be on Netflix. They took it off. Now, you know what I watch on Netflix? Twilight Zone. The beard looks good. I don't like it, but thanks. I don't like the looks of it. So you would have never seen this little sketch right here, right? And thought this pattern related to what I drew out on my quilt. It's really big. I'll send you a pic. Yes, please. I feel bad. I will give you a ride. South Carolina is too far away. You know what sucks? I think that I'm one of the nicest people that I know. What about Black Mirror? Never seen it. You know what I like is the Ozarks, and I started watching the stupidest series called The Good Place. I can't get into that. Let me see if I can show you what I watched lately. Here we go. Got Netflix over here. This I can only get Netflix and YouTube on this stupid phone. None of the apps are compatible. It says can't go live on it. Takes great pictures though. Black Mirror on Netflix is awesome. What's it about? Sorry, my nose is itchy. Yuck. Okay. Killer Women with Piers Morgan. I watched this. Um, I watched only 2 episodes. That's all there is. Right? It says it's 2 seasons. There's only 2 episodes in a season. Anyway, this is what I watched last night. Killer Women. That was pretty good. Both of those women were guilty. Let's see. Continue watching for Chris. So here's the guy. Let's scroll. The Twilight Zone. I shit you not. The Good Place. Stupidest series ever. It's got Ted Danson in it. I can't. It almost like it's like a chick flick. I was watching Inside the Freemasons. Watch this. Inside the Freemasons, series 1, episode 1. Did you know that the Freemasons makes them guys bare a breast in order to make sure that they're not a female. What if you're a fat guy with big titties? So yeah, they looked. So because I was thinking, I was contemplating becoming a Freemason. I died when I heard that. I was like, what? So that's almost as bad as what if I had surgery? Some of the surgeries they have, it's called keyhole. You can't see nothing. You can't tell. There's no line across your chest. There's nothing there. I was just like, what? What's next? They're gonna make them drop their pants? I don't get it. Right, so Freemasons. I watched The Wave. I've seen that a couple years ago though, so The Wave was all right. Cooking on High. That's what they put weed in their thing. I like this Highway Through Hell. It's about tow truck drivers in Canada. A user's guide to cheating death. Dumb. Girls incarcerated. Dumb. What else? Black Mirror. I'm gonna find it. How to an hour to save your life. That's a good series. Maniac, No, Afflicted, £1,000,000 Menu, Ice Pilots. This is kind of cool when they're flying around. Dope. I like watching the Borderlines. 9/11, Truths, Conspiracies, and Lies. I Am a Killer, Season 1, Episode 2. 7 Seconds, Season 1. I gave up on that. I can't get into American Horror Story. My mom's like, you gotta watch this. I love The Twilight Zone. Black Mirror, I'm gonna look at it. On My Skin, I think it's a lesbian thing. The Ultimate Cruise Ship, Nova. Did you guys know that Canadian Netflix and American Netflix are different? We don't have the same movies. The Guernsey Literary and Potato something. I don't remember watching that. A Leap of Faith. It's about Kratom. Yeah, go watch a leap. If you think Kratom's bad, go watch a Leap of Faith. Because I hate when people are like, it's bad, it's addictive. I've got my Kratom in my bed though. Who needs a girlfriend? I got my Kratom over here. I just sent you a pic. I can't see it while I'm on this, but I'll see it after Black, Black Mirror. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. This sci-fi, I hate sci-fi, anthology series explores a twisted high-tech near future where humanity's greatest innovations and darkest instincts collide. Why would I watch this? I totally hate sci-fi. I hate if it can't. I think I started. Look, wait a minute. I don't think I watched it. Season 3, Nosedive. Hold on. Let's see if I watch season 2. I think somebody's on my Netflix. No, I didn't even watch season 1. That's fucked up. I never watched any of those. Why would it say season 3? I've watched it. Let's go to season 2. No. Didn't see the red line means you watched it. That's fucked up. Season 3. Maybe that's why I stopped watching it because it started me off on the wrong season. That's fucked up. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to watch this. Oh, it was on my list. Just removed it. Added to my list. I did not know this was on my list. I'm gonna leave it here once I'm done live. I wanted to come on here and see if anybody wanted to do Smule and sing. Like la 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 la, you wanna sing? Grandpa, you stole his spot. I got 4 cats here, I'm keeping it real. 1, 2, 3, and 4. To my world. The last week I've been really sad and tearing up, so all of them never sleep with me. But it's like now they're like all up in my shit. Been wondering about Kratom. I don't know much about Smule. Shmule is fun. It's free. If you want to sing a song, you gotta tell me the name of the song. I pay $50 a year. I was paying $10 a month, but it's way better off. I think it maybe even be $40 a year. But anyway, you can do 2 songs a day with video. That's how Maria gets by doing it free. What it is you tell me a song that you want to sing with me, I'll sing the song. You tell me your name on Smule. I'll send it to you, and you have either 24 or 48 hours to get do the song and get do it. Either you do it or you're gonna lose the song. I have to redo it, but they give you a little time frame. I'm not sure how much. You like my ring? It's camo. Check it out. So yeah, you get a little time to do that. Hi, buddy. What else? Let me read this. American Horror Story. No, I don't know. Kratom is neat. Kratom is watch a leap of faith, and then you'll see. It is Kratom is a kind of. It reminds me of weed. I'll tell you why. Weed. I've seen the weed be grown. If you've seen my videos, I've seen the weed be grown. It's not sprayed with any chemicals or anything else. It's just weed. It's a weed that grows. It's cut back. It's got these buds. The buds are dried. You cut off the leaf. You don't even. I thought you ate the leaves, but you don't. The leaves get in the fire. Cut it back around the bud. Let it dry. Then so the weed. It's like weed because weed is like a plant. Kratom is a tree in Indonesia, Thailand, South America, wherever. And what it is people have been using it for thousands of years. Nobody's died from kratom alone. If somebody's died, yes, they might have kratom in their system, but they have other things along with that, like prescription drugs, or they were drinking. So kratom is in the coffee family. It is what it is there's a tree that grows. They take the leaves of the tree, dry them out, um, and then once they're dry and crinkly like a regular leaf, make it into pound it into a powder. Then you take the powder and you I put it into empty gel caps, and that's it. You take it and it helps for pain, it helps for anxiety, it helps for depression, it helps for mood, energy. If you've got IBS, I have never had IBS. I was on Imodium, which was loperamide. I was on that since '99 to maybe 5 years ago. When I tried kratom, as soon as I tried kratom, no more IBS. I can go out to eat at a restaurant and not have to rush home to go to the bathroom. Um, most food I would eat like a meal, and then I couldn't even get through the meal. I couldn't even get through dinner without having to take a rush to the bathroom. I have chronic pain, so I'm always looking for a natural option. Let me tell you, in 2013, I was on from 1999 to 2013. I was in a coma in '99, which is why I had IBS. My organs didn't function the same way anymore. So I was in a coma. I Ever since I woke up, I was on Percocet, OxyContin, Soma, muscle relaxants, and I had my doctor, and then my daughter graduated high school. She went to college, so I went to the doctor, and one day the doctor made me choose between my Percocet or Dilaudid, but not both. So I had my friend bring in my script at home and I took it with the Dilaudid she gave me, and I was still in pain. And I thought, what kind of a doctor, what bedside manners does she have? She's leaving me in pain like this. She's the first one to write my pain script every month, but when I'm in the hospital with pancreatitis, life or death. I'm on an IV for a week. I'm in the ICU. They said if I had waited another day, I would be dead. Just that, and I've had pancreatitis a lot. So anyway, I'm in there, and I said to myself, as soon as my doctor, my regular physician at gave me my pain med. She treated me in the hospital. She was the one to tell me what meds I can get. So when she treated me so shitty and horrible, I thought, oh, fuck this bitch. I got out of the hospital. I picked up my last script on the way home, and I never saw her again. I said, fuck her. And for the most part, I had cold turkey, got off Percocet. 3 weeks, I had tremors, hot, cold, sweating, muscle twitching. 3 weeks of hell, stopping cold turkey, and forget about the pain. Then your pain is through the roof. So, I yeah, my wife at the time, she said, "Chris, this is all natural. It will not show up in a drug test if you do end up getting your pain meds back. It won't show up on any drug test. It's not illegal. It's all natural. Um, Try it." And you know me for herbal remedies. I'm like, nah, I don't even believe in the weed. excuse me. So yeah, she tucked me into it, and I tried it, and I was like, I'd take it, and an hour later, I'd be like, my back, I can finally relax and get to sleep. And I haven't, I've been off of it for a little bit here and there, just because it's like a pain med. You need more and more, so you have to give yourself little breaks because your toleration, you know what I mean? What's the word? Your tolerance builds up. But yeah, I would recommend Kratom to anybody, and I've recommended it to a couple people. I think my friend Michelle gets it. Somebody else gets it. I can't remember who. They're in my Kratom group, but yeah, like, they sell it at the head shop. It's not the same stuff. The stuff at the head shop they could spray with anything. It's like that synthetic weed they spray with chemicals and shit, and you never get the same stuff each batch around. It's I hate people that chemicals. And a while back too, they said something about kratom might have salmonella. My guy has been tested for salmonella mold. Each batch of his kratom gets tested. He's on the up and up. There's nobody out there that badmouths my kratom dealer at all. Everybody, every single person that's bought in kratom from him always recommends him. He's got very good stuff. His prices are amazing. Um, I I buy from him maybe 4 times a year. Every I get a kilo, and it lasts me 2 or 3 months. So this month I got some. I'm waiting. It'll come in Tuesday, which sucks. He didn't see my order right away. But yeah, I mean, I've been buying from this guy legitimately from just him for about 3 years, almost 3 years at Christmas, 3 years straight, and nobody. It's weird because nobody gives anybody 100% good recommendations. But seriously, I've never seen one person complain about it or him. Everybody always has awesome things to say. There's a group that he has, and he's the best. Every order you get, he gives you something free. He sent me this 20 $30 bottle of CBD. I don't, I'm not one for that. I don't like weed. I don't like weed for. I don't believe in weed. I don't think weed works on any of my pain. I only found one edible. I've tried the gummy bears. I've tried it all. Only one edible that works on my pain. It makes me feel great, but I'm gonna stick to my kratom. And this, you know, some people, the CBD gummies and drops, they work perfectly. I'm not looking for the high that I feel stoned. I just want to be out of pain, but I want to be able to function. So he sent me this, thinking it would help me move. I think this is crap. It doesn't work for me, but who's to say? I forget. Somebody messaged me and they said I'd love to try those drops because one day I went live and said I got these drops if anybody wants them. Somebody messaged me and I can't remember who the fuck said they wanted the damn drops. I got them in the drawer, but I when I first got it, I dropped 3 dropperfuls, not just 3 little drops, 3 dropperfuls under my tongue. Waited and waited, and I was like, "What is supposed to happen? Where is the pain free? I'm still in pain." And with the kratom too, sometimes I do that when I get new kratom. I take two, wait 15 minutes, nothing, no change. What you usually feel is when you take a pain med, after a while, sometimes it takes up to an hour, you feel a warm whoosh of comfort come over you. I want them. CBD helps me. I can't forget. I promised them to somebody else though. I can't give them to you if I promise them to somebody else. Then I'll be an asshole. But if the other person doesn't message me and say, Chris, I'm the one, then I'll give them to you because I've got no problems. I just want them out of my house. I don't. I live in a tiny apartment. And every little thing you don't think of it takes up room. Like my damn picnic basket. I have chronic pain. Here's some of mine. I go on eBay. I pay $10 for 1,000 empty capsules. This bag is empty, but there's different strains. There's red, green, and white. There's different kinds of reds. Some are for the day. That's Red Horned MD. This is brown. And he also has an awesome pain scale, which from 1 to 10, he rates how much energy it gives you or how much pain relief, or both. So this one is energy 2, pain relief 10, brown, and you can see the little capsules that you're going to put it in. You get it, and it looks like dirt. and you take it and you pour it on a paper plate and you take your capsule, you open it and you kind of pack it in there. It's not fun to sit here and put a million, kratom into a million capsules. So this one is Red Melee, Energy 2, Relief 7. I know it looks like crap. What else? Then I got Red Borneo, Energy 9, Relief 6. This is good for daytime. If you take too much, one of two things is gonna happen. It depends. If you take too much daytime kratom, it's like if you get jittery from coffee, you could have that feeling. If you take too much night, you're gonna, be sleepy. But if you take too much of any kratom, you always start off slow and bump it up a pill or two every 15 minutes until you find the right dosage. But every strain and every tree and every where you buy it from is different. So unless it's from a certain batch, but if you take too much of any strain, the worst that's gonna happen, you're gonna throw up. You're gonna get sick, and that's it. You're gonna feel hot, really hot and sweaty, and you're gonna feel sick. You're gonna feel nauseous. That's it. I've had that happen a couple times where I've been in so much pain, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll take a bunch, and you just can't. You have to work your way up, and it's at the beginning it's hard to find your dosage. You're gonna take four. Some kratoms too. They last 4 hours. Some of them last 6 to 8. I've had a kratom that lasts 10 hours. Um, they're all different from how long they last and how many of each strain do you take? What's your perfect dose? You have to start off slow with two and then work your way up. And I've had, I used to give free samples. I used to sell it, and I'd give free samples and have people take them all at once. They think kratom is oh well, I sell it at the head shop, I'll get high. It's not a med like that. You can't get high. You don't feel high. If you want to feel high, get some weed, and then you'll be like, oh, zoned out. But kratom doesn't do that. Honestly, it makes you function, but yet your pain. You can honestly lay down and say, like right now, I need to take my kratom. You can honestly, my back is burning. I could probably crack it and pop it. Let me try. Hold on. Hold on, Grandpa. Did you hear that snap? I had to bend my back a certain way and it snaps. And when it snaps, there's a little air pocket between those bones in my back. And that's when that pop is what you feel the air being released. I used to go to a chiropractor when it would get really bad. I'd have an ex girlfriend that would crack it, dump the girlfriend. I used to go to the chiropractor. My insurance stopped paying for it, so he recommended an inversion table. The inversion table takes up a lot of room for an apartment. You need to be able to lay flat when you get in, and then totally upside down. It opens up. Heard it. Mine won't crack like that anymore. I need it to crack once or twice a day for that pressure to be relieved, and that's a lot of times that's where my pain stems from. If I don't crack it, say it's right before a storm. You know how you just get sore before a rainstorm or a snowstorm? The barometric pressure. Well, if I can't crack it, then I definitely miserable. I gotta take a lot of kratom, and I give myself little breaks. It's just like a pain med. Sometimes you take the pain med because you need the med. You get cranky because you don't have it, but you think, well, is the pain med really helping your pain, or are you taking the pain med because you need it? Kratom can be like that. Do you get cranky without it? You people have said, people have with people have people have gotten off of opiates. They've gotten off of drinking. They've gotten off of heroin by taking kratom. So if kratom, fills their need and it's all natural, I totally, say take it. But the thing with kratom is, I had a fight with my ex once, and I went to jail. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't choke her. She said I choked her, and I got found not guilty. But after after I spent it was a long weekend. I went in there a Thursday or Friday, After I spent 4 days, 4 or 5 days in there, trying to come up with $2,500 bail, I had no kratom, and I can honestly say it felt like when you stop drinking cold turkey. If you drink everyday hardcore whiskey, if you drink beer, it's just beer. You're not gonna have any really, like cravings or side effects. Depends on how much you drink and what you drink. But I can honestly say when I was in there for days without my kratom, you're supposed to wean off of it when you want to get off of it. Yes, I was sweaty. I went through the kind of like a hot flash. I went through the withdrawal is what it was. All I can say, I mean, I don't can't imagine what it's like withdrawing from heroin, but I can say it was similar to when you totally go cold turkey without your pain meds for a few days. That feels the same way. You're sore, you're cranky. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people think, well, if you're just getting off one drug and you're going on kratom, it's switching one for another, but it's all natural. Like prescription pain meds kill people. Fucking, you could die from taking too much Neurontin or some bullshit. So that's why I say yes, kratom all the way. Take it. It's worked for me, but I never let myself run out because I don't want that feeling. It's kind of like when you're dope sick. I guess that's all I can equate it. Not that I have been dope sick because I don't know what it's like. But when something makes you feel good, comfortable, it's like when there's a blizzard happening or a thunderstorm out there. You gather all your things for Netflix, you get a couple snacks, you climb into a nice warm bed, and you get comfortable. It's like that comfortable feeling where you're laying and you're like, ah, I'm so relaxed. I don't know if that's what heroin's like, but I can tell you that's what kratom's like for me. It's like a weight is lifted once I call it kicks in. Once it kicks in, it's like, hey, this is amazing. I don't know who's creeping on me. It says 6 people are watching. I wish it would say who is creeping. I hate having people creep in here and not say a word. But kratom isn't legal in all states. Heard it my own friend. Kratom is illegal in, I believe, 5 states: Tennessee, Indiana, maybe Ohio. Where else? Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio. I can't remember where else. Maybe New York. It's pretty much legal everywhere. Yeah, 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 creepy fuckers. Yeah, I don't know why people come in here. Now it's down to 4. 2 of them must left. I don't know why somebody comes in here and they don't say a fucking word. It's like, what do you? Why? You know what I mean? Like, just say hi. Why can't you just, hey, what's up? Like it's me and you in here, but it says there's 4 people watching. So now there's 3 creepers. Why are they creeping? They're probably wondering what's Chris doing now. I'm blowing my nose and I'm ready to eat a banana. That's what I'm gonna do. Like seriously. Hello, hello. You ever notice the the what do you call it? The bananas you get from Walmart are just different. Like when the banana rots at Walmart, there's little pock marks in it, almost like you stuck it with a pin. And when you get a banana from somewhere else, even if it's the local gas station, it doesn't rot the same way. I've been on your lives before, but too shy to participate. I don't know if you're on my Facebook or not. Some people, this is the deal because I'm gonna have that pro party coming up. Soon as I get back on my feet, I'm gonna have that damn pro party. Tonight I have liquid courage. What are you drinking? Mai Tais? What did you say? Margaritas? I don't want to scroll back to see what you were drinking. Liquid courage is good. Cheers. Cheers to the liquid courage tonight. I don't know where you live. What state do you live in? You need to tell me. Tequila sunrise. Oh, that's what you were drinking. I forgot. My brain isn't. Honestly, when you uh when you go through death, I went to the doctor because I noticed that I was acting like a robot and I didn't remember parts of my day. When my sister died, I was in. When you have something that shocks you, when you go into a state of shock, you act like a robot. I had amnesia, and I went to the neurologist, and come to find out, let me show you what it is. It's called agnosia, not amnesia, but that's what it is. I'll show you what it means. Uh, it's called agnosia. It's a neurological condition, and here's my paper. Here it is. Agnosia. Like when someone dies, this is what it's called. Let me turn it around. Agnosia. See it in Agnosia causes the victims to lose the ability to recognize or comprehend the meaning of objects, even with intact senses. I have a hearing problem, but it basically does affect things in the brain, parts of the brain. But agnosia, just a very light, just a quick thing. Agnosia is the inability to process sensory information. Often there is a loss of ability to recognize objects, persons, sounds, shapes, or smells, while the specific sense is not defective, or nor is there any significant memory loss. It is usually associated with a brain injury or neurological illness. When I was in a coma, it did a lot of damage to my brain, particularly after damage to the occipital, whatever it is, border, which is part of the ventral stream. Agnosia only affects a single modality such as vision or hearing. But but me, yeah, my sister, when my sister died, um, my ex-wife said I choked her, and I don't shy away from talking about this at all. And she had me thinking I was fucking crazy. She had me thinking I had multiple personality disorder and everything. I might like to dress up as Dirty Donna here and there, but no. I had a therapist, I had a psychologist, psychiatrist, you name it, and and a neurologist. And when someone dies, you don't even notice it. Your body is like fight or flight. Your body goes into a certain mode, and it protects you. And so one day, my wife said, I looked at her and I said, "Who are you?" And you just, yeah, it's when someone dies, it's like a state of amnesia you go in. You look back, and you think, I don't remember that. And I had to rely on, was my wife telling the truth? And I was going around thinking, oh wow, I choked her. I'm only 100 pounds and she's 200 and something, size 24 pants. And no, my friends were like, Chris, you've never been there. You don't even yell. You're not violent. You're not, I wouldn't pick a fight with somebody who's way bigger than me. And she had me thinking that I honestly choked her. And I was like, I need to find the answer. I need to know this. I was in a similar situation when my daughter passed. You honestly don't remember parts of it. It's not embarrassing or anything, but she was trying to fight me in court, saying I can't see my stepson and everything. And I had all these character witnesses, my friends that knew me, and they were like, Chris, that's so out of character for her to say that you did that. She's always posting nice things on Facebook, and all of a sudden you're gonna go choke her. And I know I didn't. I knew I didn't. I knew if I and I thought if I did that, I've never done anything like that before. Maybe I snapped. I've seen it on oxygen, snapped. But no, after a doctor confirmed that, Chris, when your sister died, you were in a state of shock, and if you don't remember, that's perfectly normal. And she was probably making it up and lying. I know she was. And there's still, 1% thing in my mind that she was very manipulative, though. But there is a 1% that thinks, I hope I didn't do this, but I know I didn't. But yet there's always that little sense of doubt. You know, you just, even though hearing it, it was like recognition that, wow, she's lying. And my friends knew it. She was doing a bunch of different things to try to make me look bad. She'd pick a fight and hide her cell phone in her hoodie pocket, in the front pocket, and then call her dad. Have her dad list on standby, and listened to me banging to get out. She shut the bedroom door, excuse me, trapped me in here. When I was banging and yelling to get out, that's when she had her dad on speed dial listening to me yelling at her. That's how manipulative she was. She's very horrible, and just a liar, a total liar. I don't want to go around and badmouth her, but she's a liar. She left me high and dry with no bill, with a lot of bills. She got her social security settlement. She left me with no money. She left me with no money, no car, nothing, and I'm still fighting it in divorce court. December makes 3 years in divorce court, and the last time I went to divorce court, she sent a letter to the judge saying that now she has a an inheritance. And I said to the judge, so I'm not going to see any money of that either. So when I met her, I had good credit. I wanted to buy a house someday, and we had a fire. We racked up bills and all just my name, because she said when I get my settlement, we're going to pay these bills back. She got all that money and left. I don't want to tell you guys my sad story. Damn, that is fucked. I went through a bunch of. Hold on, I can't read it. Can you see here on me? I went through a bunch of BS with my ex, narcopath, narcissistic sociopath. I never heard of that, but yeah, even my friends, when she was saying, "Oh, Chris is in jail for attempted murder and this," my friends are like, "No, not Chris, never. It's just not so out of character." Um, you know, just totally out of character. And just, I don't know. It was kind of funny to laugh at, but at the same time, I'm being charged with a crime, and she was horrible. They immediately when you're married and you assaults, they call it assault. Immediately when you get accused of assault, the state puts a restraining order on you. So I wasn't even able to go home. So my ex would call me, and there's this restraining order. And she didn't call me. She called my friends and texted my friends and says, "Have Chris call me." When I called her, she got me twice for breaking a restraining order. So I had that on top of other charges that were fictitious. So I have everything in writing, her saying, "Tell Chris to call me." So it's nice to have some type of fucking evidence if you get accused of something that proves that you're innocent. A lot of times it's he said, she said. The cops show up, and when the cops showed up that day, and she said I choked her, I said she don't even have a mark on her. Please put on the light. Get her under the light. She's got no red mark, no nothing. And I said, "Can I take pictures?" And they said, "Sit down, don't move." I said, I lifted my arms like this. "Hey Joe, what's up?" I lifted my arms like this. It was October, and I said, "Look at my arms. You can see black and blue fingerprints all up and down my arms from her." I was like, "Are you fucking serious? I'm the one with black and blues, and you're accusing me of this bullshit?" It was all bullshit. She wanted to use it for a reason to get divorced, and then she thought that reason would hold up in court in her. Well, you had restraining orders and this, so that the judge would say, "Oh, Chris, you can't be around kids. You can't visit your stepson," which essentially, when you lie, when you say that you're a victim of violence, domestic violence, man, you are allowed to take over somebody's housing. You get their voucher automatically. You get it. I was on the street. I'm not even shitting you. And in divorce court, all you gotta say is I'm an abuse victim. They gave her a free fucking lawyer. Yep. Sure enough, she goes through divorce saying I'm assaulted and doing all this shit. And I proved to the judge there's nothing, nothing. Go look, check my record. Go, look at the fucking pull the. He said, "Can I look up? Can I do a police search or whatever the fuck it was?" And I said, "Please do." She tried using that. She got her free lawyer, and then I had no lawyer, none at all. There's nothing. I tried to find. What do you call it? What do you call it when you want a free lawyer? Like a pro bono, some type of fucking guy. I tried to find one, and they wanted money right from the start. They wanted money to just. They wanted like $30 just to do a search of names, but those people weren't gonna guarantee that they would help me. And I did call my one of my exes says call my lawyer. He did my divorce. I called her lawyer. The lawyer, I don't even think he think he was a crackhead lawyer. He didn't even fucking call me back. When I called him, it sounded like he was on a in his voicemail was like a in the car, like a Rick Shaft, like some lawyer on the fly. He wasn't real. I don't know. So I called and he didn't even, like you call a lawyer, they should say, "Hey, welcome to the office of welcome to the office of suck it and fuck it. Thank you for calling the law offices of suck it and fuck it." If I had a lawyer office, you know what I would call it? I gotta think something pretty fucking. Hey, did you know they make protein bars? Look, out of chicken. Chicken sriracha protein bar. I've been eating it. I'm eating the chicken. Mel, I'm eating the chicken. How come there's 7 creepers in here? You're all fucking creepy like Patsy. We're just shooting the shit here. I'm trying to find out what state you're from while you're having your. What did you say? Island, Texas, something? I forget the drink. So, if you guys haven't seen my wall of gloom and doom, a card. There it is. I dropped a card. Here is a bunch of shit people send me. Let's go up here and look. Uh oh. Hold on. Alright. This. Sing like nobody's listening, dance like nobody's watching. I'm not a dancer. We got Pretty Patsy. She autographed these. She's so famous. I don't know who's more delusional. Creepy fuck, speak up. That's right, you. Little Celtic. My friend from Australia sent me this flag with the rainbows. For the gay rights or whatever. That hat was supposed to match Maria's. I have the hat. I never mailed her though. I got a thank you card over here. I don't know what I did to deserve it. Happy thoughts over here. Free beer. Somebody after my sister died, they let me switch this around. After my sister died, somebody drew this tattoo idea for your sister's memorial. That's kind of cool. What else? My friend Allison got me that crazy. Let's see. A boomerang from Australia. These pictures are for your wall of fame on your in your room. All right, Dolly. Like a cat card. I don't remember what I don't remember what piss flaps Patsy said. There's probably some piss flaps in here. Check me out on Facebook and YouTube. 2017. Creepy. A cat giving the finger. Which way to the treats? Chris. People draw me stuff and I don't want to throw it away, so I figured I'll just put it over here and rotate. I get a thermometer from Canada, which, let me tell you, it's a little bit fucked up because I know they do everything in Celsius, but look, here's one from Australia, and they're not the same temperatures. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I was in a jewelry auction, and I saw this, and then it was missing these little orange things, but I thought, I love the color pink, so I want to make a quilt that's that color. Just that color pink. What else? My friend went to a place in Canada called Lick a Chick. She gave me a couple hats. Gave me that. Pinky. She sent me this. Lick a Chick. Lick a Chick, right? Can you believe it? So I'm not one for the rainbows, but I said, if you're gonna send me something, I'm not gonna throw away. One of my friends, here's another Patsy. Easter I'm checking those titties out. You're out of this way, and it was out of this world, something. Another Patsy, she signed it. To Chris Snow. All right, that's nice. Oh no, hold on, I lost her. Hold on, I don't want to lose my rosary beads. I'm dying. All right. I got my rosaries up here. Ta-da! Aren't those awesome? You don't think, but they're metal. So somebody sent me mustaches. There's some more mustaches. I put him out here. He doesn't. Excuse me. He's supposed to glow in the dark, but he doesn't. Here's a Christmas card. I figured I'll mail it. I'll put it up there sooner or later. Oh, look at it. You mean everything to me. You're an amazing person with a good heart. I don't know. Well, maybe yes, maybe no. I can't keep up. I can't begin to keep up with all the nice things you do. Under the whiskers, past the gums. Look out, litter box. Here it comes. Look at this. Ding. Isn't that awesome? What else? Hello. Look at this. Hello, sunshine. Where's the stay focused? Oh, here it is. Stay focused, Chris. I can't believe Kelly. She could have given you a couple bucks, but she didn't give a fuck. Stay focused, Chris. Hey, that's a fucking letter. I like this sign because it says, have patience. I have a hard time having patience. So there's my friend's cat. I guess she drew cat paws. Meow, that's my safe word. Meow! Uh, Day 46 of this sizzling summer. Some days I just want to want to read this. Okay. Some days I just want to bounce the fuck out. You need to come visit me. I seriously get haha more shit for liars. Look, more shit for liars. Like Kelly, cunts. Look, help hope for domestic violence by texting clean. Kelly, look, we'll send a truck to your home. That's my ex. What makes you happy? Yeah, they give her a free truck. They give her a free lawyer. I don't know. I got my little. I never colored that in. Meow is your safe word. Yeah, it is. How many tats do you have? 13. Uh, Broom parking. There's my little Canadian hat. My friend made me this. I love it. She made me this too. There's my haunted doll. You want to see something creepy? There's my sister. Wasn't she beautiful? You gotta admit, she was kind. She didn't look like me. She was kind of fucking beautiful. Me and my friends at the beach. There's dream catchers. There's another. Where's the other one? She sent me. My friend from Australia sent me dream catchers. I get some crazy mail, so there's like fake money. The harem. Somebody made me a sign. I got these because I am an ordained minister. You know, if you need me to go to the hospital and get. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to show you the haunted doll. Let me plug you in. Now watch. This is Miss Georgia. Her little bow is coming off of there. All right, so watch this. She moves. I shit you not. Watch. I'm going to put her right there. Now, I'm going to stand over here in the light. Wait a minute. Let me get over here. Now, I want you to watch her. Don't watch the dangling thing over there. Just sit here and watch her. I sit here in the darkness. Watch her fucking legs, her arms, and her eyes. Let me lay back. Maybe you can see better. Let me lay back, and I'm going to support my hand. That way I won't be shaky. All right, now watch. Focus on... Here, we'll zoom in. Oh, we're not allowed to zoom in. There we go. Hold on. Beautiful. No. She's haunted. Watch. Watch. I don't have to do anything. I can be just sitting here and watching this. Watch your eyes. She's creepy. I'll be sitting here at night watching a movie and I'll be like, she just fucking moved. She's probably not going to act up. Come on, move. She's not going to do it. There's her creepy eyes. She's creeptastic. Seriously, I'll be sitting here at night and I'll be like, she totally, like, sometimes she'll be perfectly, like, straight. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and I'll be like, she's moved. She's like dangling like that. Don't move. Her eyes are like weird. That shit's awesome. Nothing wrong with beautiful haunted. Um, well, yeah, I mean, this thing keeps dangling. I'm gonna get some dowsing rods though, and do a little bit of Watch her. I'm telling you, she's gonna fucking move. I'm gonna get some dowsing rods and ask some questions. Weird things on my YouTube channel. I put a thimble down. It moved across the pillow. And just crazy things in general happen. There's some good apps too. After my friend Amanda died, and I found out, my friend said call me, and I knew when she said call me, this is not gonna. Did she just out of the? I swear, out of the corner of my eye, she fucking moves. Fucking crazy thing. So when my friend told me that she died, on there's a ghost app. It's called Ghost Hunting Tools Detector, and it's a handprint with a blue background. It's like $2 to pay for it. You don't even have to pay. But I did it, and it says words like a ghost box. My ears. And sure enough, it said her boyfriend's name, and I forgot that she was with that guy Lucas, and it said his name. What else? I did the Ouija board. It is Oracle Spirit Board. That's a good app. What else? You know who's good ghost hunting on twice a week live? Who he's a guy named Jody Dean, and his YouTube is called Hunting the Dead. He goes live Thursday night and Sunday morning at 9:30. He had his ghost box on a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and my sister came through 2 or 3 times with her voice and said hello and hi. And he'll if you have somebody that died, he will ask it. He'll say their name. You write it in your little chat. Michelle Ballinger. That's you on Facebook, or it's somebody else. You could be faking. You could be somebody weird. I'm gonna write that down. Where are you? Oh, she's from Paranormal State. I, I'm against all those ghost shows on TV, but that Jody Dean with the Hunting the Dead, he's good. Another guy that's good is oh my God, the guy that dumpster dives. G Patty at G Team Paranormal, and who's the guy that gave me a kiss? Omar Gosh TV. He's good on YouTube. Omar's good. He goes to houses and he turns shit up. He bought a Dybbuk box. Him and Patty opened the Dybbuk box. A Dybbuk box basically is an old school Jewish box, kind of like a picnic basket, but it's a box, and it's sealed shut with wax. And people have said it's cursed. The things that are inside of there, haunted, or that's where you put your haunted or cursed items. People have been buying the. I can't hear my nose. People have been buying the Dybbuk boxes on eBay, but there have been like fake people buying boxes in antique stores and then waxing them themselves and putting in stupid fake shit with no hauntedness whatsoever. You gotta be careful if you're buying something haunted like that damn doll. I sit here at night with the lights out, and she moves. Her eyes move. She looks at me. Here's my hand, just in case you think I'm gonna move her, and the other one's holding the phone. I swear to God, if you stare at her enough, she'll move. I'm watching her feet. I see my shadow. I want her to move. Damn thing. I'm gonna get a Ouija board too and do it at the cemetery down the road. I can't get that to stop. It's just gonna keep dangling. I love stained glass. So some of those, like, they're clear, you can see through them. They're glass. I love it when people send me things, but I had to kind of like put my everything on shutdown because weirdos are out there. Not everybody. It's like one person out of 300. You got me creeped out. I had to cut on my salt lamp. Put you had to put on your salt lamp. I have my salt lamp. Want to see? I can't read you. There we go. Not me. Dybbuk box is creepy as fuck. It is creepy. I heard something. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like a bird chirp. Did you guys? I want you guys to rewind this sometime. After 2 hours and 51 minutes. I don't know why that just stopped that. Let me see. I think I got rid of my app on here for the ghost. I might have it, but I don't. I think I got rid of all of them. Every ad. No, I got my ghost hunting tools. Watch this. This app right here is amazing. See right there with the thumbprint, the handprint. Watch this. We ask a question out loud, and it most of the time it answers it. That fucking doll, I swear. She freaks me out. Here's this. All right, I'm gonna just ask it. Who's here? Turn it up. We'll crank things up a notch with Jody Dean hunting the dead, Mr. Hunting the Dead. Oh, the lesbians are home already. Fuck. So supposedly it gets red when some ghost is around. That that protein bar is fucking hot. If you ever want to buy these, only buy this one. The other ones suck. There's bison. There's pig, like bacon one. Look, this is what's in my bed too. Keeping it real. Gotta have beef jerky in your bed. All right, so here we go. Now it's gonna say something. Bing, 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 bing. You know the shitty thing is it breathes. It goes. Oh, here it is. Dun, 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 dun. It's not gonna say anything. Let's see if it has my previous list. Details, not measure material. Material. That's weird because I cut material all the time. Measure. Material and measure. I measure my material and I cut it. Wow. Clouded house, grandma brown, field. These are the past words that it said. Just said field again. I don't know why it said field. Oh, I didn't say it again. It said it for the first time. That fucking thing is creepy. All right. Well, anyway, if you get bored at your house, you can put this on and don't even say a word. And it usually answers questions. It has to, like, it takes a few minutes to start getting really red and stuff. And usually it'll do like one word a minute. It just made a clicking noise. That fucking doll. She creeps me out because her legs constantly move. Weirdo. Can you see her face? Ooh, did you hear that? Horrible. Horrible what? Horrible. Anyway, who's drinking with me? I'm having my this damn thing. Miss Kitty, protective crystals. I've got my protective stones. I'll show you. They're on the table. I just bought some more. Hey, we should bust. We should break open one of the geodes. Horrible something. Yay, you're drinking with me. I'll show you my crystals. Black obsidian, one of my favorites. My cat just ran in here. It's going crazy. Disturb. Let me unplug you and show you. Oh shit, I gotta zoom back out. All right. I've got my crystals here because I I bid on an auction. My birthday is in a couple weeks, the 19th, and I bid on an auction. What happened was I got a where's my mustard seed? What happened was I bid on an auction. I don't know where I put the mustard seed now. I bid on an auction for, I figured I would get myself something for my birthday. Let me try to show you what I. So here's the deal. So the reason why all my stuff is on the table is because I bought some rocks. But hold on. I went on eBay and I'm not the most religious person, but I do read the Bible and stuff like that. So this necklace, little thing says faith, but right here in this little bottle is a mustard seed, right? And so I had a crappy silver chain, and it's not really, what do you call it? What's the word? It's not shiny. It looks like shit. And after a day, my necklace started turning color. So I went on in an online auction, and this woman's grandmother died, and she had a bunch of stuff, and this was my size. It's like 17 inches, right? So I figured I would buy like a herringbone silver, and maybe it won't be the same way, but guess what? No. With this shit, I tried cleaning that necklace. It looked great, but it got tarnished fast. I tried cleaning that necklace with this. Did not really work that good. If anybody out there has like a home remedy, how to do it, how to clean the damn silver, that would be great. Other than that, I'm gonna have to get some silver cleaner. So anyway, I bought the reason why I went to the auction, and the lady, she's nice. She sent me a little thank you note, and so I noticed that she was selling some other stuff. Don't believe in all. I do believe in anybody else's religion that's not the same as mine. I believe everybody's entitled to their religion. I actually started singing a couple little foreign hymns. There's to say it right, but there's other religions that are totally, they'll kill you if you're gay, and that's a lot of the problems I have is people. They're gay. These, by the way, I bought from the auction along with my birthday necklace that looks like shit. They're called geodes, and they might look like simple rocks to you, but supposedly, if you're supposed to put one in a sock, supposedly if you take a hammer and you want to do this now, because I'll do it. Let's get it on. You take a hammer and you bust this open, and there's amethyst like crystals in there. A lot of times it's white, and you can dye it purple or like teal. So I got my geodes. That's what they're called, geodes. And I'm not so sure what's gonna happen with those, what color they'll be or anything. So yeah, I had a bag full of my rocks, and then I bought some more rocks and stones. And usually when I do my little spells on the full moon, I take my rocks and I take them in a sifter and I pour salt on them and sift them and clean them. So I haven't done that before. That's how you charge them. You clean them and then you put them under the full moon to charge. But I bought some other, I think this was free. I bought some other jewelry. Uh, I love ladybugs. I got like a couple ladybug tattoos. So this was a ladybug bracelet. So far, the jewelry isn't that great. The necklace looks like crap, and the ladybug thing broke. But there was also these rocks and stones. So some of these have holes in them though. I love this orange one, and that's a stone my daughter gave me. But yeah, I started off with a couple, and then I started adding to it. This fell off the lesbian's balcony upstairs. So that I think that's my black obsidian right there. This stuff is like coal. I think it's neat. This my friend Rose sent these to me from Italy, so they're kind of lucky. I like this because it's two different colors, kind of striped. But yeah, I've got all kinds of different little crazy little rocks and things. I'm just a weirdo, and I like different colored rocks. I don't think that's anything to be ashamed about. I think they're cool, and I love the crystal store that the witches shop at. I love it. Really do love it. My friend, I didn't know she was a witch. I broke up with a witch, the one that lived in England, and one of my friends, I did not know she was a witch. She messaged me and said, "If you ever need my help, uh, I'll help you." And I said, "Why?" And she says, "I'm a witch." And I was like, "I never knew that, but how do you know? Why are you telling me that? Because I didn't post anything on Facebook or anything." Hold on, I'm washing my hands. Excuse me, I'm washing my hands. So I said, "I didn't post anything on Facebook. How do you know?" She says, "Excuse me, I just know." And I was like, "Okay." So I thought about calling her and asking her. She lives in Italy. I thought about asking her though to try to help me remove the put in all four corners of your house. So I went from that corner where there's all kinds of boxes over there. I went from there to there, that corner over there where my drone is. Where else? And then I went in the other bedroom, the other corners, and then I went in the living room, the other corners, not that corner, and the other corner of the kitchen. So I went live on YouTube and poured salt on all four corners of my house, my apartment, and I believe it was across the door. And you know what happened? I should have staged and opened the windows, but I didn't. I'm on this live. I went like I am right now. I went to sit back in bed after I salted, and I had. You see where the haunted doll is? I had last year. I had a black spider. Where is she? I had this giant black spider pinned with. I had this spider pinned with thumbtacks on my wall. This is a pretty big spider. It was pinned on my wall. I went to salt the house. Now I named the spider Meyer after my ex. Uh, so I went to salt the corners of the house. I came to sit back down after I was done, and that spider was off the wall. This is all on my live. So the spider was off the wall and just sitting on my bed, on my pillow like that. And I was like, holy shit, because my ex, she loves spiders, and as soon as I was done salting, I knew that didn't help it. If anything, I think it gave it activity. Look, I got goosebumps. That damn spider on my fucking wall, it was off. There's no way to explain that. This just said spoon, Rusty Spoons. I don't know who Rusty Spoons is, but all right, I'm back in here, ladies. Can't wait to go watch that movie, that black thing you told me to watch, Black Mirror. Let's see what words happened when we were gone. The word list. Wow. Wow. Whoa. 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 Horrible, disturb. Hold on, I gotta take a picture of the screenshot. Horrible, disturb, Gracie, sacrifice, solstice, west, age, cause, and spoon. Wow, Gracie's my friend's nickname. Movement. That's weird. Cause, spoon, movement. So yeah, that spider. When I saw that, And it's funny too, right where the doll is now. I redid my wall since, and that was right where that damn spider was. And I thought, if she can move things in my house, in my room, as I'm talking and salting, how in the hell she can probably do bad, evil spells? Not all those, the guy haunting the dead, Jody Dean, bad ones, I'm pretty sure. And there's a girl named Rachel Gibbons or Gibson on Facebook, and she does all kinds of spells. She does love spells. They're good spells. Um, she actually read me one day. I'm waiting. What's going on? There are five creepers in here. I don't know who it is. Carrie, I sang a song for you on Smule tonight. I started making a little, just a song just for you. I thought it would be special, but it cut off right in the middle of it. So I said, fuck it. Mm. I got food in my teeth. This damn sriracha. See what I mean? Never when you were little, you'd like chew up some food and go, look at seafood, Mom. I get in trouble for doing that. We got in trouble when we were little for every little thing. Stealing candy at night. We'd think our parents would go to bed and we'd be hungry, right? So we'd go down, we'd we'd sneak down in stealth mode, go to the kitchen, open up all the snacks, you know, delve into snacks. Let's steal the crackers and the peanut butter. Yep, I can remember doing that. Stealing food. I guess I'm gonna go. It's like 1 in the morning. My live has been 3 hours of boredom right now. Um, I'm here still. I'm a witch, by the way, white witch. Well, I need a little help now. My ex, she says that she says that she only does good witch things, but I don't think so because when I was with her, she told me, I'm pretty sure she said she did a spell on one of her exes, a bad spell. But when I called her out on it, she said that she was only a good witch. Now, my friend Mary is a witch. The people where I live 45 minutes from Salem, Mass., which, if you know Salem, Mass., was the Salem witch trials. All the women where I live basically are witches. They were born, they were brought up that, so their parents were witches and they're witches. I can't tell you how many. There are more women on my Facebook that are witches than are not witches. There's probably like my friend Mickey's one. She does the whole voodoo doll burying thing. Um, that fucking it's either the brim of my hat out of the corner of my eye. See my hat. It could be. I could have. No, it's gotta be my hat out of the corner of my eye. I almost wasn't gonna hang her up, but then I said, oh, I'll keep her back there. But yeah, they're all good witches. I love the stone. I can name a bunch right off. Mickey, Rebecca, uh, Marlena. Who else? I could go down. If I went down my Facebook, Emmy, and thought, who's a witch? Who's a witch? Who's a witch? And it's funny because none of the guys say that. None of them are like, I'm a warlock. That guy hunting the dead, Jody Dean, he's a warlock. But she is an evil one. Toads. If I kiss a toad, movement pop. Toads. Sacrifice. Solstice. Weren't we talking about like the moons and shit? Solstice. West. You know what I found the other day? I found Wes's phone number. I found his phone number. If anybody wants to call, I'll give it to you. Here, I'll go get it. I was going through some papers, notes that I had taken way back in the day. If you got his phone number is area code 315. He probably changed it. 322 8158. There you go. If anyone wants to call me, I don't have a phone, so good luck with that. I'll let it get shut off. Yep. I changed my name and got a lot of things either shut off or, like the cable company too. They gave me a hard time. So I was like, you know what? I don't really need cable. I'll watch DVDs of John Wayne all month. You ever get frustrated at something at a company and just say, fuck it? I'm like that with my bank. If it's not me making purposefully using the overdraft protection I have in my bank, it's somebody either stealing my bank information or whatever, and it's not me. One time they took 88 days to get me my money back. They said it'll take up to 90 days. 80 fucking 8. I was counting. It's almost 3 months to give me my money back that somebody. What it was I had all my Facebook information in there. You know how you have it all through Google Play. You have your, what do you call it? You have your stupid, your charge card information set up so they can take out their payment every month. Somebody got all my information, hacked me. It happens a lot. Though, if I listed every bad thing that happened since I broke up with Maya, if I listed them all, you'd be like, holy shit, Chris, you have to have a bad spell on you. So I need somebody to get this evil. It's like one bad thing after another, after another, after another. You're leaving. No, don't go. All right. I'm not going to beg you to stay. Fuck it. I hope you're not shit-faced. Too bad. I'm going to go, and I guess I'll just shut this thing off. I'll see you later. Send me a friend request on Facebook. That way I'll know who the hell you are. I'm out of here, though. This just said toads are something. Toads are pooping in your yard. Bye. How do I stop this? I'll be here for 20 minutes. Excuse me. How do I shut you off? I'll try an X. That's not gonna work. I can't get out of here. Ah! There's 5 of you creepers. None of you guys talk. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I wish if one of you guys would talk, one of you 5 creepers, I would stay on, but you're not talking, so fuck it. I guess I'll just do the ghost box all on my own. See ya.